Greetings, friends! Welcome back for another episode of Mercenaries of Mischief. Our heroes have returned from Waterdeep with some delightful gifts and some interesting information. But, addition to that, some other pieces of information were dropped. And we'll see what our headmistress of the Academy thinks about that. But first, let's see if our Dungeon Master has any announcements for us, Puck.
Hello. Announcements for today, starting with attendance. I have David Mason, Skylar, Wanderer Jiren, Cretus, James Marte, Raul Grimrick, Larissa Quill, Grilka, Axel, and Alexis Fernan. Thank you all for joining us today. Regularly scheduled programming this week. We have our Mercenaries of Mischief show today. We'll have Trash Bin on Tuesday, which is going to be a video game of some kind, I'm certain. And I'm almost positive. And on Wednesday, we have our class trip show. Fast approaching the end of this current series. You're gonna have to check it out. It's pretty cool. We got you can see Lilith in that one. You can see Joe Cat. You can see Rogue Uzu, Jade Valkyrie, and you can see Angelo return in that. So check it out on Wednesdays. Also, we've got our continuing Trash Bin series over on YouTube on Fridays nights. We will play Fire Emblem Three Houses. We're approaching the twist. It's going to happen in probably the next 1 or 2 episodes. You want to check that out on Friday nights over on our YouTube channel, Mom's Trash Bin, sister channel to this. And last but not least, of course, we have to pay tribute to our wonderful sponsor gods, Hero Forge. Hero Forge miniatures. It's never been easier to get your own custom miniatures online. Log on to Hero Forge, thousands of options, thousands of accessories, all different ways to customize to make exactly what you want to make. They've added new wheelchair options for characters, so you got battle chairs and stuff. Check it out. They're an incredible supporter of the show. We love them, and you should love them too, because they give us so much support, and we can't thank them enough. And without further ado, if you please.
Roll the dice if you dare. Let's go and fight, protect, persuade, deceive. Let your party run free. Enter the world of mercenaries. Mischief, mischief, mischief.
And a toy snake in a can.
We're back to explain to Sky the difference between whoopee cushion and bagpipes.
They're different things.
They are different things.
End of.
One is a joke object that makes a fart noise. The other is a musical instrument of Gaelic origin.
Both of them are now on Hero Forge.
Both of them.
Yes, that is.
That
Hello,
is what
everyone.
they have in common.
The moon was full and the color of blood. The night the Mercs came to the Vampire Club. Welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, of course, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck. It's all for the reactions. It's 100%.
I don't like any of that.
And welcome to our show. I'm joined today by these wonderful players, shoppers of various kinds, which I will now introduce in no particular order, starting with Destroyer of Bakers, Penn Wright, joining us today. And of course, she'll hold your contraband if you ask her nicely. Norbog is joining us as well. Totally not threatened by new pop stars, we have Lilith Singer joining us today. And connoisseur of strange tomes, Koshano the Quick joining us as well.
I am very excited about that.
And last but not least, newly refreshed from her trip down paperwork lane, Gilbetta fucking not is returning to us today.
Refreshed and confused as hell about all the stuff you just said, but it's fine.
Look, it's probably not important, but it's when last we left our heroes, they had journeyed into Waterdeep. Noticing that Gilbetta was away doing paperwork, they decided, well, now's a good time to get some secret wedding prep in. So Norbog and Penn took a trip down to the Bakers Guild of Waterdeep to take care of some cake preparations, while Koshano and Lilith took off to go look at the bookstore and talk about strippers. Penn also decided to go to the Temple of Selune to talk to Selune about something. They had a talk. I don't know. I don't get it between people and what they say to their gods. It's all really weird. But everything came to a halt when it was discovered that a group of severed hands were dispersing this strange potion, a potion that the team has encountered before, that causes people to straight up hulk out and their skin to separate and basically grow in strength until they die. And they found a group of severed hands, a group of crawling claws, distributing this potion throughout Waterdeep. Unfortunately, Norbog discovered this on her own in the most horrific fashion. But she's okay. She's all right. Everything's cool. And then the party returned home to find that the trial of Vakala Enna had ended. And Vakala Enna was found guilty and sentenced to rehabilitation at the Avalon Knights Academy. It was at this time that Nuvreen arrived at the academy to pick up Kalazar for a date. Vakala Enna, seeing a beautiful, powerful dragon, immediately attempted to curry favor with her, only to be rebuffed and told that his ideas of a new world order are foolish, and that he should take lessons from the people around him. For a guy that was told that his entire worldview is horse shit, he took it pretty well. Additionally, Nuvarim instructed the good members of the team that she got a lead on perhaps finding the location of Tommy the bartender. And she handed them a marked map with a location on it before taking off to the Alpera with Kalazar. And we now join our team. It is the following day. Gilbetta, you've come back from doing paperwork. You had your night's rest. Sharp helped you recuperate, as she usually does. A good swim, a nice rub down. Tell me all about the horrors you had to endure in Waterdeep, babe. It's all cool. So that all went down, and it is the following morning in Cookie's Crab Shack. There are serving crabs carrying trays about all over the place.
Before we
you're
jump
free
into
move-
action,
Oh.
we just received a tip from Skylar for another Koshano after credit scene today.
Oh, all right then.
I believe that will mean us visiting a certain beholder.
I see
So
it well.
make sure you stay tuned for that. And for everyone who doesn't know, remember that you can join our Patreon at the highest level or donate directly right now to demand credit scenes from us. It progresses an individual storyline that, when finished in 5 scenes, changes the world fundamentally.
Thank you so much. I can't wait. I kind of love playing that character, so I'm excited.
I like the way you
So, Crab Shack, breakfast.
Yes. So, know how much we want to talk about this here out in the open, but we've got a location, and I assume that by this point the map has already been shared around.
Mhm.
This seems like priority to me. I don't know if anyone disagrees.
What is the look? Where?
Yeah, where's
The location seems like it's in the it's in the middle of nowhere. It's in the field of the dead. Far to the south.
Guys, it's in the field of the dead.
I feel like Penn and I are very excited for very different reasons, but that's fine.
Yeah. Fun.
All right. Let me. But it's like, give me 5 minutes. I need to change out some spells. I'll be right back.
Field of the dead, eh?
Yeah. How far is the
Switching
journey
stuff
to
around.
this?
It's quite a ways. It's actually nearby Baldur's Gate.
Okay. Is that a day trip, a week?
That is. Oh goodness, that is going to be probably a few days trip.
Okay.
For you guys, if you go by sea and get off at Baldur's Gate, it would be quicker, because then you just hop out at Waterdeep, cruise down to Baldur's Gate, and hop out into the Fields of the Dead.
Sure. Well, you want to take the ship or travel by land for a change?
I'm always gonna say water, so
We could take the crabkin with us if we go by water. Did y'all meet? Have y'all? And I look at Gilbetta. I'm like, hey, did you meet the crabkin yet? Have you talked to him?
nope.
Okay. Just, whenever you're in the river.
I saw some weird shadows in the river. Decided to just let it go. I had already been dealing with a lot.
I don't know
Fair.
that cruising around with a eldritch sea beast is the greatest idea.
With a
I don't understand the words you're saying. I'm confused, but I'm whatever. That's fine.
I mean,
maybe
unless-
it's less conspicuous, and maybe he just wants to
Yeah.
hang out. He's probably pretty tired.
Do we really want to raise alarms rolling into Baldur's Gate with, oh, here's this thing. It's kind of like a kraken, but it's also a giant crab, and it's got a nightmarish voice.
I mean, people won't fuck with us. But that's fine. Look,
I don't know.
he's his own
Whatever.
person. Or they. I didn't ask. I should ask.
let's hold off for now on that. Maybe.
But, all right. Yes.
So Baldur's Gate.
So, Baldur's Gate. I mean, yeah. I think we're all kind of concerned about Tommy, and the quicker we get on it, the better. Any preparations that need to be made?
We might want to get some spells and stuff, or some potions and stuff before we go.
Some potions and some. What do we even need to prepare for here? Does anyone know what we're walking into?
Is there
Probably-
any other information on this paper?
Right?
Nope.
Do
Do
we
I
know
know-
anything about the Fields of the Dead?
Yeah, can I do some kind
Oh.
of check?
Can we history check this?
I have to have read.
Yeah.
There's no way I have.
Maybe a little. That's a good point. Maybe a little research before we run right in.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, give me a history check about the Field of the Dead.
Can I
Oh,
have
that's
advantage for obvious reasons?
That's a s-
I've been reading a lot of geography and shit. I feel.
whoa. Roll 20 looks different. Whoa.
I got a 5. I continue my streak of being dumb as hell.
I got a 6. I was not
I got a
focusing on
7.
fields.
You guys know that it is a
Shit.
field.
We're real good today.
I'm
Get him,
surprised.
Field.
get him out early.
It is a
Sorry.
field south of the Troll Hills and the Trollbark Forest. It is a massive kind of
There you go.
plains that has a river running through it. just north of Baldur's Gate.
Got a 22.
Penn is saving us.
It's the Fields of the Dead, of course. I know what it is.
He should. If he doesn't fucking know about this, that's mysterious.
So the reason it's called the Fields of the Dead is because there's just been a ton of wars fought over the land. In fact, if any farms sprout out in the land, it's not uncommon for plows to dig up skeletons and rusting armor and weapons. There's tons of cairns full of bones all over the place. It's just been... The place is an ancient battlefield.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, there's that. There's that. It's cool, you know, maybe.
He's just trying to contain his excitement.
Yeah, no. Might be some skeletons, who knows?
This feels like a very cursed kind of place. Do you still have those? Who has the glasses now? The Owen Stone glasses. Did I give them back to you?
Did I give them to somebody?
You lent them to me for a moment.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I would have wanted them back, but if you still have them, I'd be like, oh yeah, you still have those.
So look, I know you like to collect lots of magical trinkets, but I would really use those like very often rather than leaving them in my bag for a year. So if you don't mind, I would love to hold on to them.
Fine. If it will make you happy, sir.
It will make me so happy, my friend. So happy. So you have no fucking idea how happy I will be to have these.
Now I'm concerned, but whatever.
Yeah, is this... Do we need to do we want to leave this morning, or... Wait for the evening? I don't know. What's the plan?
It's
Do we have like undead repellent that we need?
Yeah, her name's Gilbetta.
Undead repellent.
Hey,
Hi.
as Gilbetta is currently making sure that she has protection from evil and good and detect evil and good prepared.
I mean, it's also called the Fields of the Dead, not the Fields of the Undead, so maybe we won't even run into undead.
We can
we will.
change that.
We will. We absolutely will.
I'm trying to be optimistic, Gilbetta.
I am happy about the fact that we don't. I don't get it twisted. I hope we do.
All right.
It's just two people excited for very different reasons.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. It's me and Penn both like ready to go. Him like wanting to talk to them, and me wanting to.
I want to
Well,
make some.
We're going to have to cruise down the river anyways. I have an appointment in Waterdeep before we go, so if nobody would mind, I will pop out there and you can pick me up on your way out to sea. Fantastic.
An appointment.
Yes.
Would you care to elaborate?
It's related to my other position.
Oh yeah.
Is it a date?
What?
No.
You
it's
know,
a business appointment
Oh.
having to do with
when I
my
wrote that letter
thing.
saying that you were going to take that position, it was. I didn't think it was actually going to be you, but
Yeah, but
it's funny how that works out.
Funny how that works out. So yeah, if so just grab me on the way. You won't even have to pull into the docks. I'll just kind of stand on shore and misty step my way onto the ship.
It's at this point that Marcus Phoenix comes over to your guys' table. Ah. Good day, friends. I was wondering if I might be able to have a meeting with you all.
Yeah, right.
Good. Is this a here meeting or a war room secure kind of meeting?
I believe that we can do it here, yes.
We can at least do it here in Awakened Mind.
And
Sure.
he
Yeah.
slides a piece of paper onto the table. Dear friends, it has been an honor to return to this home, but I regrettably, I must tender my resignation, I'm afraid.
Insight check. Why is he's tongue tied?
What?
He's resigning. With this is very, very fucking suspicious from this guy.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's a 22 insight.
22 insight, you see a man who is desperately trying to maintain his composure and this kind of like regular version of Marcus Phoenix that you all know and are used to. You definitely see the cracks forming in it.
Are you in danger?
No, nothing to be concerned about. Absolutely. But, I mean, time does come for us all, I'm afraid, friends, and I fear that it is my time now.
Like you're dying? What do you...
No, it's just that perhaps it is time that I retire from this life completely. So I will be leaving the academy to settle things before I lay down my swords.
I'm sorry, what are you going to do?
A man accrues certain debts in his life. I must ensure that all of them are repaid before I lay down my blades for the last time.
This sounds like you're dying.
It sounds like you're dying.
Are we doing this in Awakened Mind or not? This is important. Is everybody doing that, or is this just me?
This is out loud.
Oh, well then in Awakened Mind, a group call, but in Awakened Mind to him, I'm like, cut the crap. Who have you promised what?
I have not promised anyone anything. However,
Are you in debt?
because a man accrues debts in his life, and not all of them are financial, but they all must be repaid.
Yes, I'm a warlock. I know that very well. Could you speak plainly to me, please?
I've
all of
already
us?
told you as much as I can. In order to protect the people that I care about at this academy, please accept my resignation.
You're free to do as you wish,
Yeah.
Thank you.
but oh God, I am very torn because on the one hand, be like, hey, depending on the nature of your situation, may have certain cards to play that you don't know about. But on the other hand, if he's leaving, I don't want him to know about those things. So fuck. All right.
I'm looking kind of incredulously at everyone else. I'm like, we're not going to just let him leave when he's obviously compromised. Like, you don't want to leave, do you?
So, what, you want to force the truth out of him?
Shouldn't have to.
I don't.
I do want to leave, yes. It is for the best.
Insight check.
Also that. Well, that's a crit, so 29.
Okay. All right. Also a crit.
21 crit. Oh my
Fucking-
god.
This is
Fucking
family.
Penn
This
and-
matters.
Penn and Gilbetta are just like he definitely has mixed feelings on the matter, but you can tell with the conviction that he is saying it, he believes that this is the best course of action.
I mean,
Have you spoken to
don't-
Cookie?
I have met with the founding members beforehand, but we all agreed that you are the ones running the academy. It should be discussed with you.
I mean, we can't. free will is free will. Like, we can't force anyone
Yeah.
to stay that doesn't want to be here or that thinks leaving is the best course of action.
Yeah. If this is your decision, then we'll respect it, but I think I can speak for all of us when we hope you understand that if we can be of assistance, we will.
I understand that. Believe me, should I require your assistance in the future, I shall only hire the Avalon Knights Academy. But I feel that it is best that we go our separate ways for now.
So you'll visit?
I mean, I'll come hunt you down if you don't come to my wedding.
Of course, I will absolutely visit as soon as I am able.
Don't you want to see Tommy again?
Yes, I do. Please, bring him home. And once you do, I will find a way to make arrangements to come see him again.
How urgent is your business? Is there any chance that you can join us for one last mission to find your old friend where you go?
Sadly, I wish I could, but I've already wasted too much time on my own cowardice to do this.
All right.
Well, Marcus, you always have a spot at my table, at least. Should
course.
things ever change and you decide to return.
Can you write so we know that you're safe?
Yes,
Wherever
I
it is?
shall send letters as I am able throughout.
And of course, if there's any information that you have not been debriefed on, hope you can let us know. Anything pertinent to the academy. But
Of course.
other than that, I'll stand and extend my hand. It's been a pleasure working with you. Wish
He
you
shakes your hand.
the best.
It has been an honor to serve the adventuring life with all of you. And for now, the open road does call me. And I hope that I shall see you all again soon. Farewell, my friends. And he musters a smile and heads out the door.
Well,
Couldn't hear you, Lilith.
That's
I hope he doesn't get into any trouble, and if he does,
I mean, if there's anyone that knows how to get himself out of trouble if he gets into it, I'd say it's Marcus Phoenix.
yeah. Just shudder to think of the kind of trouble that makes a man like that
Leave?
tie up his loose ends.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
And feel the need to shelter the entire academy from it.
Yeah.
I would like to make. I guess I'd have to because people would probably be noticing, but I'd like to make a stealth of a sleight of hand under the table, I guess,
All right.
to call my familiar. That is just a roll. Boom. That is
There you go.
an 8, so not very well. So you probably hear a snap under the table.
All right.
And in awakened mind, I just say follow him. And she probably just saunters out the door. So if anybody's paying any amount of attention, you see my cat saunter off after him.
And what are you doing?
Keeping an eye on people. No harm in that.
There is harm in that. That's your familiar. It's bound to you. It's traceable to you.
That's. Do you have any proof of that? I've never heard that in all my years of study.
He asked to be relieved of duty, respectfully, through the proper channels. It's only right that we respect his wishes.
And I do. I'm not going to follow him, but I'm going to make sure to keep an eye on him in case he needs us.
I failed to see the difference.
My familiar, as much as I am loath to admit it, can perish without so much as any ramifications directly. And honestly, there's a good chance that Marcus will notice as soon as it begins, and he may dispose of her himself. That is his choice. But I just can't. He is in a compromised situation making a decision because he doesn't want any of us to get hurt. I will not directly follow him, but I would at least like to attempt to keep an eye open.
I mean, keep him safe.
If possible, but that depends on the situation and how at liberty we are to even get involved at that point. There's nothing wrong with getting more information.
I disagree if he asks us not to. But you're right about one thing. He is smart enough to see what's going on, and it's not going to last you very long, so it makes you feel better.
Precisely.
Well, we got one friend to go take care of, so
Yep.
let's get our things together. Don't know how long this journey is going to be. I'll see you on the banks of Waterdeep. And I'll, get my shit together and head over to the tower, because I gotta pop in for a meeting with somebody, which will happen after the credits.
You gotta get it after credit stuff. You gotta watch it. All right. So Koshano departs. What does everybody else do to prep?
I need bones.
That threw me for a loop.
Oh, I will just
Everyone
mention, I stopped by Barthas Jr.'s shop before I go to Waterdeep. So
All right.
Yeah, I changed my spells out, which takes. I only changed 2 of them, so it takes me like 2 minutes. I think it's a minute per spell or something.
Oh yeah.
And then I want to go see if we have any potions brewed up that could help.
All right. If you swing by Spoony, not Spoony, the Whistle. I know my
Spoony
gnomes.
has potions now.
It's like
I know my gnomes. Spoony has alcohol. So you swing by Whistle Whip. He's actually hard at work at his brewing table. Hey, Headmistress, I'm working on some potions right now for you.
Oh, great.
I can hardly keep up with the brewing demands around here. I'm gonna have to ask for an assistant soon.
We can probably manage that. I'll see if we're
Ever since we started sending students in the field, it's like, they need the potions so they don't die and stuff.
Yeah, well, we don't want them to die.
Hey, look, I don't want them to die either. That's why I've been giving them the good stuff. Part of
Yeah.
me wanted to, water it down a little bit just so I could keep up with supply, but I know better.
Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we don't do that.
No,
Whistle
no,
Whip. Maybe we don't
look,
do
it was a passing notion.
that. Okay.
But-
Well, just let it pass right on by, buddy.
Okay, I'll let it pass by, but
So
so what's up?
we're going to the Field of the Dead.
Uh-huh.
And might have to fight some shit. So just wanted to see if you had anything, any extra healing potions laying around, or Any
Well, I got 2 greater heals I've been saving for maybe when a class gets higher level, but I guess you guys can have them.
give me that.
All right. Now, for anything that you might encounter in the fields of the dead, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay, here, I got this one.
Okay.
And he pulls out like this kind of metallic apparatus. I call this one the Holy Mist.
I like the sound of that.
Check this out. You light the fire in the bottom of it. And this container here contains a bunch of holy water.
Uh-huh.
That holy water boils and creates a cloud of mist around it.
Uh-huh.
Takes about a minute to get going, but once it goes there, if it's cold enough, it'll just kind of linger in the air.
And then the undead are like, oh no.
Yeah, they probably don't like it.
Oh, I love it. Give it to me right now, please.
Okay, here you go. I was only able to get one together, so it's a prototype. If you could bring the whole thing back to me, I'd probably be able to make more.
Okay, I'll do my best. And she just is like, like putting it in her bag. Like, yay.
It's like, I'm so happy.
Yeah, she's like, it's mine now.
Undead bug bomb.
Yes. Oh my god, I love it so much. Okay. She's like, okay, thanks.
Hey, no problem. Hey,
I'm gonna.
you're going after Tommy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God, I missed that guy. But you want any like garlic or anything? 'Cause I don't know a lot about vampires. You think if I got a vampire drinking buddy, I'd learn a little bit more, but you didn't talk about the vampire days too much.
I think it'll be okay. We'll be fine.
Okay. Well, as long as
the
you got it.
potions and the pretty thing are good.
Okay, well, you go get him and bring our boy home.
Okay. I'll do my best. Nita. Oh, I want him to design my wedding gown. So
Oh yeah, he's real snap with that kind of thing.
I know.
He made me this coat and he opens it up and it's just full of like bottle pockets.
Aw,
He knows me so well.
he's good. He's so good. I'll never forget the day that we met him. I read some shit out loud I probably shouldn't have, and came out of a box and almost fucking ate Koshano, and then he was like, hey, you smell like Cookie's mead. And then he was like, wait, you all smell like Cookie's mead. And then we were like, yeah, we're friends. It's cool. Everything's cool, man. And then we brought him back, and Cookie was all excited to see him again. It was great. I'll never forget that.
Oh, that's a beautiful story. I
Right?
told him he shouldn't sleep in that coffin after it's been sealed.
Yeah, it was fine. Could have been. It's a good thing that we like to. Some of us have alcohol problems.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we all got a little bit of that around here.
Wasn't a
We all
problem.
got a
that
little
day.
bit of.
It's only a problem if I stop.
What do I look like? A quitter? Yeah, but it worked out. So anyway, gonna go get him back.
All right. Well, if anybody can do it, you guys can.
Let's hope so. And she goes to turn and walk out, and as she's walking out, she just is like opening the bag, and she's like, oh my god, it's so pretty. And then she's going back to wherever the fuck everyone else is, or the boat, probably.
Can I do
All
a
right.
meanwhile scene? Because I like
Sure.
the juxtaposition of what's going to be happening in both scenes.
100%.
So as soon as Gilbetta walks out and goes to do that, unless Lilith or Norbog immediately leaves, he looks around the table and he's like, so do either of y'all want to help me with something? And he pulls like the size of a bowling ball, like a large black skull out of his bag and sits it on the table.
You've just been carrying that around with you this whole time?
I think I
You're
got
able
it in Baldur's Gate, actually, from like a wizard. But yeah, I've had it. It's been in my bag. I haven't had the time to acquaint myself with it.
I'm guessing it's not heavy since you can carry it.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the bag. It barely fits in there. Yeah, he said that this will make a tomb guardian, I think. It's like a skeleton, but like they're usually used for like guarding things, and they got one somehow, so like that's cool, and I figured maybe that'll be useful. But also I don't want to just throw it out and then it be like, hey, and then try to kill me. So I feel like we should talk to it first.
Do like a trial run?
I would. Can we go out in the yard and like talk to him, and maybe if he tries to kill me, maybe Norbog, you punch him in the face real hard?
Yeah, we can do that.
Awesome. Cool. Lilith, are you in, or you got your own thing to do?
No, I don't. I'll see what I can do to help, or I just watch and be amused.
Just
Yeah, I'm
don't let
down
him
to watch
stab
Penn
me.
get killed by a tomb guardian.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I can thaumaturgy for Gilbetta to show up.
Yeah, Gilbetta would love to do that. I'd be sad, but you know, whatever.
Okay, I will sound the alarm in case things go south very quickly.
If things go south.
If. Okay,
Okay, cool.
we
Let's
got the
do-
muscle and the alarm. You're ready.
Okay, cool. Perfect. And yeah, I'll walk out into the square of the courtyard or
Like,
whatever.
I don't want to rain on your parade or anything, but I need you to do an Arcana check.
Oh no. Arcana check. That is a 12.
Okay. You get the impression that perhaps if you turn this thing into a tomb guardian, it may not turn back into a skull.
That's fine.
Just have a tomb guardian in
Okay.
the quad.
Yeah, it's just gonna. Is it gonna move with you, or just
Yeah,
are the
It's
square?
a guardian, so I assume. I don't know. Can I do an Arcana check to see if I know anything about tomb guardians? I guess. I'm assuming they guard tombs, Norbog.
Wow!
in the
wow,
name.
Penn. Wow. Do you want my help or not? Do you want me
I
to leave
do.
you to
I'm
get
sorry.
killed?
I just want
Then
him to work.
I'm gonna need you to take it down to about an 8.
Fine, but I'm a 10. Anyway.
I'm so tempted to leave it that. I like turn and walk 3 feet away
Oh, wait, please, I'll be
and
good. I'll be
sigh
good.
and realize how short he is and turn back around and come back.
It's fine. I'll be good. Come on, this will be fun. Bonding over.
You owe me after that 10 pun.
I think I always owe you.
Probably.
Anyway. Okay.
Little points as you keep owing people.
He should have that potion by now. Anyway, do you want me to make a check, or what? Or can I just turn it on? Is there a switch to flip?
Hey, where's the
You know what?
button?
Make an Arcana check to figure it out.
All right,
Do you
fine.
need inspirational assistance?
So
Are you good?
this is gonna time out that Gilbetta gets back right as this thing fucking activates.
Yeah.
That's
You gotta
an
switch the
11.
teeth in a certain order.
So, you don't know 100% what you're doing.
Great.
I could ask the staff.
So, there's a lot of fumbling. There's a lot of Penn, like, putting the skull on the ground and being like,
Come on, you could do it. Who's a good boy? Who wants to be an undead?
You sure you weren't just scammed?
I think he was scammed.
It was a wizard. He sold us a lot of cool stuff.
You think a
Maybe
lizard
he-
can't scam?
Or sold you a dud?
what
Or
are,
maybe you're just not good at this.
What is wrong with you? How dare you? I don't owe you anymore. We're even.
So, beyond who's a good boy, what do you attempt? Tell me the ritual that Penn Wright uses to turn this skull into a tomb guardian.
I mean, I have undying servitude because of my patron, so I guess I'll use that to try to essentially activate it using something like Animate Dead. Just like, come on, get up, get up. You can do it. Magic words, whatever they are. Lots of Latin.
I'm gonna lean
Corpus
into
raisus. You're really making me work for this, Mr. Dungeon Master.
It's a fucking
Yes,
tomb
yes, I
guardian.
am.
What are you? It's a tomb.
They're not that great. They're just a 4-armed skeleton. Like, they're cool, but it's not like, oh god.
For someone that's
So-
supposed to know a lot, you don't know a lot.
I bought this. He said you just activated it. It's just a skull covered in runes. What else do I have to do?
Don't you
You
have,
have to
a patron?
say the runes on it. Maybe read the runes.
I guess I do that.
Talk to your patron dad. Doesn't he know everything?
I mean, he knows
It's
most
like,
things.
Did you read,
you read
the
the
instructions
instructions?
on the skull?
I figured those were just binding. Like, I don't know. Tell
So
me how to do my job, and then I read it.
you read the inscription on the skull.
Cold wash only. Tumble dry low.
Do not leave in sunlight.
Oh my.
The inscription says, "Rise, Guardian, accept your charge. Yours is mine to bind."
Oh. Yeah. And I look at Norbog kind of abashed, and I'm like, and then I just kind of turn back to it, and I'm like, Rise, Guardian, mind your charge. To your...
And the skull begins to shake.
ooh, it's happening. Oh, God, I'm so
I-
happy.
Stand next to Penn because I think he's about to get his ass kicked.
And
I stand back.
yeah, it's a skeletal form begins to rise from the earth. And a tall, 4-armed skeletal body, clutching scimitars, rises from the earth. And then the hands move forward and grasp the skull from Penn and place it on the body.
He comes with swords.
It says, "What shall I guard?"
Me.
That presentation is just like, I'm just picturing it. And this skeleton, it's got like fucking war paint all over it and shit. And it's holding these scimitars, and Penn's like, "Me!"
Me. Oh, please.
It's too fucking perfect. You are not a tomb.
Am I not? I have a skeleton inside me.
And he can do that ice tomb thing.
I do have a mobile tomb. I'm actually all in one. I'm pretty cool, you know, if you want to get to know me.
Are you flirting with it now?
No! I have a cat no.
That sounded a little enamored, Penn.
He's a skeleton. I love him. There's different types of love, Norba.
Then I will protect you as long as I am in your charge.
That sounded foreboding, but, you know, that's fine. Cool. And I had to walk up and hug him, and I'm like, oh, this is so cool.
I bet he could carry you.
Oh
He's
my
got
god,
4
can you
arms.
carry me? Do I have a himbo skeleton?
And it folds its arms in and lodges 2 of the scimitars into its ribs. And then lifts you up with its 2 free arms now.
Oh my god, this is the best day of my life. Gilbetta, where are you? Don't kill it. But this is awesome.
All right, you clearly do not need me anymore. I'm gonna go say bye to my parents. You've got a new
Okay.
big friend who can punch things for you.
No,
Thanks.
wait, I always need you. Don't make it.
I feel replaced.
No! Oh, skeleton, please walk me.
Clack, 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 clack.
I guess I'm just standing there baffled as they all split. I'm like, okay, so that just happened. what exactly happened, I don't know.
So many meta reasons why this is a bad idea.
And yet so many in-game reasons that it's a good idea.
And
Yeah.
also so many, yep.
I'll just go ahead and be on the ship and just chill with Cherry if she's there. I don't know.
Very well. Norbog?
Yeah, I just dip in and make sure that neither of my parents have either decided they want to divorce or died since I last saw them, because this is a pressing concern for me forever.
They're both good. They heard you were leaving. So
Okay.
mom has a care package for you for the trip
Anything
that
good
she's
in it?
put together. There are some forage cookies. So it's kind of an oatmeal cookie with a bunch of foraged berries in them. And she likes to make those for you because she understands that you love your forest treats. And your father, Ogbog, is a bit more reserved. You can tell that every time that you leave, he's got this kind of like, oh, my baby girl's going out of town. Hope she's gonna be okay.
I'm in my mid-20s.
Yeah, but you know, you're always gonna be my little girl. But you know, just be careful out there with Tommy. I didn't get to spend a lot of time with him, but I remember I did have a conversation with him once. He said he had some powerful old friends, so just be careful out there.
I have some powerful current friends. They're all coming with me. It'll be fine.
All right. Just don't get bit by a vampire. It's bad news.
I'm not planning on it. But yeah, I'll be back like real soon. I don't know how long.
All
You
right.
guys be safe too. Don't take any unnecessary risks.
Oh, I'll just be guarding the academy. It's actually I've been sitting in with Wormspit and Jiren while they do the counseling with Vakala Anna.
Yeah, how's that going?
He's pretty broke down after the last thing, but you know.
Yeah, pretty woman yell at you. That's pretty devastating to a lot of guys.
Yeah, Wormspit's optimistic, and well, I mean, heck, I've seen him turn so many people around, so you know, I believe in him.
If Wormspit believes in it, I believe it too.
All right. Well, come here, give your parents a hug.
Give them both a
big
bugbear
bugbear
hug.
hug pile.
I'll make my way once we separate.
All right. Good luck on the road, sweetheart.
Yep, you too. Love you, bye.
Your father means well. He just worries too much. Enjoy the cookies. I know you'll be fine.
I know you'll be fine too. Okay. I'll see you soon.
All right. And does anyone else have anything else they want to do before they head out? All right. Then you guys reconvene at the friendship.
I imagine Gilbetta like walks up and
I'm
she's
yelling before she gets there.
and she's like, "What the hell is he? What the fuck is that?"
It's a skeleton. It's my friend. Isn't he great that you don't want to kill him because you love me? Look at how he carries me, and there's like a dramatic like.
What the fuck? What the fuck did that come? What?
Redan bought him for me in Waterdeep. It was a long time ago. I just didn't know how he worked, and I've never tried because I didn't want it to go poorly. So I got Norbog to stand in.
I am the guardian of this tomb. Do not trespass inside of it.
I hate. We got to work on that, bud. And I kind of rub his jaw a little
Did
bit.
you convince it you're a tomb?
I mean, I kind of am. We're all tombs, really.
Nope. Not how that works.
Oh my god, skeletons. They're inside you. They're in tombs. It's a whole thing. Also, I technically have an ice tomb that, you know. Anyway. Pretty cool, right? What have you been up to?
I got a really cool box that when you light it on fire, it creates a cloud of mist that is holy and hurts undead.
Hate that. Hate it a lot.
Hate
Thanks.
that! Hate
Yeah.
that!
How about we make a deal? We can keep the things we hate away from each other, except he has to protect me, so, like, you know. I don't know how...
This
I
might
don't know
have
if
to
you-
protect us.
I'll
I will
move
not
him
allow
away.
anyone to raid this tomb.
No, it's fine. Listen, God, we gotta. Who programmed you? Who magicked you?
He's a tomb guard. That's what the.
Just don't let anybody stab me. Don't let anybody stab the tomb.
I will not allow anyone to steal your contents.
That's good. These are my bones. Okay. Anyway, it's fine. We're fine.
There's
By
so
the
many
way,
logical
I'm the
fallacies
name.
happening.
I don't. Oh God, we gotta name you.
Mm-hmm.
We could have a team meeting about that. But I do. This is important, though. I actually, Gilbetta, weren't you trying to like give some rings to like some Salune followers or something? I don't know. Like I don't know. It's no big deal. I'm just curious about how that's going.
What's happening?
Nothing. I'm taking a personal interest. We're friends, and you have a mission, and that's important to me. And also a follow-up. I don't want you to kill my skeleton. So like, that too.
Right. So you want to know about my life when it's convenient for you. I get it. It's fine.
What? No. Well, I mean, yes,
Wow.
everybody likes things when they're convenient, but I mean, anyway.
I love this game.
I don't know. I just didn't know if there's any way I could help you.
It's fine. It's fine. I gave one to Grayscale, and there's apparently some Moon Knight guy that's running around. I don't.
Interesting. Maybe we could find one like where we're going. Who knows? Maybe you'll run into some Salune follower that's out there
In the
doing
field
stuff.
of the dead.
Maybe. I mean, you were excited to go there. The light of the moon shines on all corners of this planet.
Don't you?
About it.
Don't you?
Don't you
Don't
saloon
you
explain
fucking
to me?
dare! Don't you fucking dare!
Look, I'm just trying to help. I think wouldn't it be really cool if you finished your mission before your wedding? I think
It'd
that'd
be really
awesome.
cool if you would stop summoning shit without at least like
I
having
went
a
to-
conversation about it.
I did.
The
I
rest of
told.
us.
I point at Lilith and Norbog. You were gone.
Oh, Lilith's was having a little swordplay with Cherry because it's been a while. So
There's like a
Koshano is
long
gonna
point in the distance.
Koshano is gonna have so many questions.
Norbog, we couldn't hear you. You're muted.
Yeah, in fairness, he did have a conversation. It wasn't a great one, but we did have one.
Did he have a conversation, or did he say, "Hey, I'm doing this thing. Want to tag along?"
You don't have to answer
Yeah,
that.
it was more like that.
Yeah. Mhm. Yes, I know my team pretty
Look,
fucking well at this
He was
point.
gonna do
thanks.
it whether I was there or not. I just helped make sure he didn't get stabbed.
And isn't that the real?
And now he has someone else to make sure he doesn't get stabbed. So hey, I can look out on the battlefield for you, Koshano and Lilith, and just leave Penn to his own devices now.
I
Yeah.
want to point out that this entire conversation is happening while Penn is cradled in the arms
Yep.
of a 7-foot-tall
Yep.
multi-armed skeleton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just putting that out there. I just want everybody to remember where they're at.
In case anybody wants to commemorate this. in art. I don't. I mean, what the fuck am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Love him. He's great. Do you want to name him? As long as it's not mean.
No.
Okay, fine.
Can we just go?
And Alexis Fernan comes up to you and says, "The ship is fully loaded, headmistress. You're ready to go."
Okay.
Why are you sad?
And she just gets on the ship, walking by, and just is like,
How could something that makes me so happy make her so sad? I guess to Norbog because Lilith's off doing something.
Lilith's practicing her swordplay with Cherry. Ungard.
Gilbetta's just questioning all our life decisions. It's fine.
It's everything that led to this. point.
Everything that's led to this moment. Let's just go. Let's just
All right.
let's just go.
So, the ship is loaded. Everyone is on board, and you guys are able to head out. and you're traveling along the seas. You pick up Koshano as you make your way through Waterdeep.
Yeah, by the time they get down there, he's just like chilling on the bank, probably by the Sea Elf trading post there. It's like looking at the sun. Fuck! Thank you. There you are. Misty, step up.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey,
There
what
was
the fuck?
Yep, that.
What? Wait. What? Still like draped.
Still being cradled.
Just draped in this large skeleton's arms.
I warn
was
you,
a
adventurer,
purchase.
do not raid this tomb. Its contents are not yours.
Did he just fucking say that?
Yes.
You did.
There's been a lot of that.
All right, I take
Don't-
it back. I love it. It's gonna be a liability, but you know, the flavor is fantastic.
I haven't licked him. I don't know what flavor. Whatever. Anyway, so how was Waterdeep? How was your date? I'm using code speech.
Everything's going well.
Great. Wink, wink, wink.
Can we go? Can we just? Can we
Yeah.
go?
Oh, we're still moving. This was
The ship is still sailing.
a
Thank
yeah,
God.
drive-by
I just-
pickup.
And it's like ever so often one of the sailors will walk too close to Penn. They'll be like, beware!
I
Penn,
love him so
can-
much.
Can you? Is there a silent mode on it? It's gonna give away our positions. if
Hey,
it keeps
hey, shh.
bonking like that.
Yeah, I reach up and I'm like, shh, listen, can you only actively say and do things if someone actually tries to attack me? Because you're gonna get me attacked and you don't want that.
How will I know who wishes to raid the tomb and who does not?
If they
Oh,
stab
you know
me.
what? I'll go ahead and put out the word for it. Excuse me, crew. Everyone, let it be known that this large four-armed skeleton does not want you to enter Penn. All right? So everybody stay outside of Pennathan Right, and we'll all be good. Okay?
Thanks, Koshano.
It's gonna be. The logical fallacies of this in battle are gonna be.
How about
Yeah, look, I mean, eventually something's going to take command of that. We're going to have to kill it. But
no?
till then, it's fine.
Yeah.
Our bond is unbreakable. And
Can you,
okay.
Sure.
Penn? Can you deactivate it?
I don't think so.
Well, how am I thinking of all of these questions that you should have asked first? I think I might be a better necromancer than you.
This
That's-
is why I said we should have had a conversation about it before you brought this fucking thing alive.
I know. Actually, one moment, please. And I pull out my staff, and just real quick, I'm like, listen. I know you can Also, the music on this ship is great.
Yeah, this is new traveling music. Are you like?
I'm like, look, I know you're good at raising dead from what you've told me, and in theory you could take down dead. Can you revert the form of this yourself? I know it itself doesn't seem to have a revert form. Can you do that at least? So,
Whoa. Well, now the tomb guard's been summoned. There's not a whole lot I can do about that now.
really?
You can't unsummon a tomb guardian unless you kill it.
If you kill it, can you bring it back?
No, it's
'Cause-
dead.
But
It's
the bones
double
are still
dead
there.
because it was undead before you killed it.
We
The
have a lot of
enchantments that create a tomb guardian are very complex.
Okay, fine. You and I gotta have more conversations with you in the future, and then I just pull
Yeah, maybe talk to me before you do the thing next time.
I'm sorry, and I pull away mentally, and I'm like, okay, so I may have made a mistake,
Yeah, we're well aware of that.
but also what
Admitting
a
it
great
is great
mistake
progress.
to make. What a beautiful mistake to make. He might not be here long, and there's a tear. There's just like, but I
He's my
accept
greatest
that.
mistake.
Well,
Can you
look,
tell
I-
him to guard other things? What if you tell him the ship is a tomb? Can you leave him somewhere and then come back?
I think I
Mr.
have to put a
Command?
dead body in it for it to be.
You didn't. You
about-
convinced that you're a tomb.
I'm a well.
Tombs can just have treasure in them.
Oh my God, that's true. Well, but isn't okay? Look,
What about
hey,
your
bud.
friend Harold?
Oh, Harold. I can put Harold in there. Oh my God, I have so many friends.
Well, look,
Okay.
later I'm gonna need your help with a book, but you need to figure this out. So find me in a bit, and
Okay.
I'll go off to somewhere comfy and start reading Wizards and the Weave, starting at the beginning.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Gilbetta's staying close-ish to Penn in case this thing loses its fucking mind and starts going berserk or something.
All right.
Hi.
I'm not talking
What
to
do
you.
you desire, Tomb?
Oh, I was talking to her. I don't know, man. Everybody's real upset you're here, and I'm so happy, and so it's a real bummer.
They are of no concern, so long as they do not raid the tomb that I am charged to protect.
Mentally to myself, I'm like, yeah, I could make the comparison that they're emotionally raiding my tomb, but I feel like that would go very poorly, so I won't. And I'm like, look, can you, if I told you that other things were a tomb, can I get you to shift your focus so you don't, die?
I am this tomb's guardian and nothing else.
Oh God. Well, I tried. I tried.
I will not
everyone.
sway from my charge.
Well, please don't die, Big Sexy. I'm gonna be real sad if you die.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, conversation with him. That's all I'm saying. Just a
I'm
conversation with
sorry.
him, Nice.
I feel like Gilbetta's muttering that off to herself and
Yes.
not looking at me, and I'm just
Yep.
like, I am sorry. I'm trying. We're learning. I haven't been able to do necromancy very much.
I
so
have
we're
bad impulse control.
Yeah, I know.
And look at him. He can carry me. God, it's a dream. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave that there.
All right. Does anybody else have business on the ship before we arrive? All right. So the journey is shorter by boat. It only takes you about 2 days to arrive in Baldur's Gate. But eventually the ship does make it into port. Friendship is very swift, having the water elemental inside of it. And you guys depart in Baldur's Gate, which is probably the only place that a man being carried around by a tomb guardian
Doesn't stand out. that
doesn't
much.
draw too much attention.
I'm delighted. For the first time, I'm not being stared at in this group.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
someone
there's-
taller than me here.
And in fact, there actually there are more bugbears roaming the streets in Baldur's Gate than you would see in most other places as well.
Anything interesting in this first book?
Well, as you start to get through it, the book almost whispers as you read through it. Or sorry, which one was I looking at?
This is
Wizards
Wizards in
in
the
the Weave is
Weave.
a different one. Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking about the other one.
Yeah, I don't know how to read that one yet. I need
That's
to learn
true.
this
You don't
one.
know that one. Wizards in the Weave talks about basically it catalogs a number of experiences of wizards and how their interactions with the Weave directly affect their spells, and becoming more conscious of those things and utilizing it to perhaps enhance the ability of certain spells. So for a beginner, for a kind of layman, it recommends a kind of spell meditation, taking a lot of time to carefully think and consider your incantations and your preparations as you cast your spell, and focus inward on everything that you feel as the spell is being cast, to try and find that connection where the weave is working through you. Because as you become more conscious of it, it allows you perhaps manipulate it more.
Okay. I think I will.
And that's what you get through on the journey.
Yeah. As I'm kind of going through that, I might spend a little bit of time to sort of practice that with just something simple like prestidigitation. And then also, if possible, I'll see if I can use these translation dictionaries to see if I can get a title off of the weird book.
All right. Through translating, you kind of get a rough idea of the title. The true magics beyond the weave in its blessing is kind of the rough translation you can get.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are set to depart into Baldur's Gate.
All right.
All right. Well.
Oh.
We're in Baldur's Gate with that thing, I guess.
He has a No,
No, he doesn't. We
Did you
I
name
called
him?
him Big Sexy. I think that might be it.
I'm not. I'm not. Nope.
You can call him
not
BS.
calling
That
it
would
that.
make you happy.
This is amazing. I'm getting a monogrammed cape for that thing.
Please get a big sexy cape for my skeleton, please.
Oh yes.
Also, I don't want to be carried
No,
by
it's,
him in
it's just gonna
Baldur's Gate.
say BS in large letters on the back.
I don't want to be carried by him in Baldur's Gate. I get down and I want to walk beside him and hold his hand. I don't.
Okay.
He's his own person. I don't want, There's all y'all. We can all hold a hand, and then
No.
only one person. Well, yeah. Then we can all hold a hand except Gilbetta.
So you're holding one of the hands. The rest of the hands, swords out all the time. And anytime somebody's like 2 steps too close, beware!
Stop it! Stop it! I wish I had
Beware,
a spray
this
bottle.
tomb is under my protection!
Stop doing that! Stop, please, Renna down. Put those away.
You will not have its riches!
Stop!
I'm just imagining. Can you imagine if we were in like Waterdeep or something? It just.
What can I give you that's not swords for a minute? What do we
You will
have
not
anything?
infiltrate this tomb!
Stop, please. God damn.
Anyway.
Can we muffle him?
Yeah, put something in his mouth. Make
I
him
don't
hold
know.
a sword in his
He's a
mouth.
skeleton. I don't know that's how his mouth works.
I don't know. I thought you knew how skeletons worked.
Well, I mean, they don't have vocal cords.
Great.
You know,
Cool.
when you get something from the dungeon master, it's like making a wish on the monkey's paw. It's like-
Anyways,
Okay, so where are we going?
should we hold up in Baldur's Gate for the night, or do you think we should
What time is it?
head right out?
you arrive fairly early in the morning. According to the map, it'll probably be evening by the time you arrive where you're going.
Well, let's. I say we just. I don't know that we want to hang around.
All right, should we hire a cart?
Beware!
Maybe Big Sexy can pull a cart. How strong is he?
Oh my God, Big Sexy, can you do that? It would protect me.
Will the tomb be in this cart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I will pull it.
All right, fantastic. Let's buy a cart.
God, this
Hey, Penn, did the wizard have another?
right?
No.
He's here.
No.
I don't
Please.
know.
No.
What?
Lilith,
You
you're a
cannot
pop
penetrate
star.
this tomb!
If you want a big man to carry you around, you just gotta lower your standards.
Excuse me.
This one doesn't have skin.
I'm saying.
This man is a gem. I would die for this man, which would
Damn,
probably
Wolf.
be like a crisis for him.
Dan or Blacktooth would have carried it around.
But
Yeah.
the tomb does not protect
true.
the tomb guardian.
No, no,
That
shh,
is not
it's
the way
okay.
this works.
Shh, 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 it's okay. It's okay. Shh, it's okay. You don't have to be smart. It's okay.
Beware!
Yeah, I'll find a place where we can buy a cart. I'm just gonna say buy because I don't want to have to worry about getting a deposit back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's definitely you can purchase a simple cart at the edges of Baldur's Gate. They don't allow carts or livestock in the city, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of people that sell that kind of thing on the edges.
Great.
Great. Cool. Let's hit the road, I guess. Put the tomb in the cart.
Shouldn't we ask friendly folks around here if they know anything about the Field of the Dead? Any news we need to be aware of?
Perhaps carefully.
Yeah, we don't want to give too much away. Well,
I will. I'll be like, all right, everyone. I'll kind of wave everybody like between a couple buildings, and cast Seeming to give everybody a new appearance. They'll basically be like themselves, but a different race. Basically, like shift everybody one species to the left. So now, like,
Am I human?
Gilbetta
Yeah,
and
tell us what we are.
Gilbetta and Lilith are human. I am a tiefling. Norbog is a large blue elf, and Penn is a small bugbear.
Oh my god! I'm so furry.
Teddy bear.
Oh wait, we don't actually feel it though, right? It's just you look like
It's just
it.
an illusion, yeah.
Oh, I'm like, oh look, oh, I'm just person.
And I guess we'll head into a bar.
All right.
You're a big
assume-
Gilbetta.
There's quite a diverse crowd in this bar. A lot of travelers, a lot of people just hanging out in Baldur's Gate. A lot of tieflings in this group.
Oh, good. I'll walk up to some of my fellow tieflings. Greetings, friends. How are we all doing today? Headed out on a mission. Wondering if anyone's got any information.
But like,
It
yes,
depends on
I, a
where you're headed,
squishy
friend.
human.
Well,
I'm a bugbear. Would you like a hug?
What the fuck is that thing? Beware!
I'm actually... my job is to make sure all these guys die, so I'm taking them out to the Field of the Dead. Any news on what's going on out there?
Well, the Field of the Dead, if you're looking to make a name for yourself or get your own little slice of land, I hear there's a lot of abandoned farmsteads out there.
Oh, outstanding. Any recent happenings, strange news, things to look out for, extra deadly spots where we definitely don't want to go?
Deadly spots. Well, the Fields of the Dead is actually a pretty calm trading route these days. That's why more people are going in to get the abandoned farms. I heard somebody say that there was an issue with a nearby vampire lord. Kind of ran roughshod over the land, took over a lot of the farms, killed everybody, made them thralls.
Oh
But
no, I'm scared
that was
of
a long time
vampires as
ago.
a human.
Do you believe that? I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, folks. Just like I told you, lots of free land and farmsteads, right? Everything's gonna be perfectly safe.
Vampires sound so scary.
No, there's no vampires, right? You don't
Human.
really believe in that, do you, friend? Say to the tiefling guy.
Take care, friend. Good luck out there.
Okay. So, yeah, that's my conversation that I'm having in this tavern. Anyone else?
Anyone else want to try and hit anybody up for information?
Are there any other? I don't know. Is there anybody else here? That's
Yeah,
like,
there's lots of people here.
there are a bunch of humans. I can.
Oh.
There's always humans. In fact,
Bond
there's
with-
a small contingent of the Flaming Fist here.
Do I look like Liana or some random human?
You look like a random human.
Okay.
So prepared to be offended.
The Flaming Fist. Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they associated with the Zentarum?
No, these are. This is a different organization. The Flaming Fist is kind of the official guard organization of Baldur's Gate.
Fists and gangs and stuff around here.
Yeah.
Which universe are we in?
Good question. Gilbetta's gonna, I guess, I don't know, whatever. I'll just walk up to somebody and be like, "What's up?"
Fancy a drink?
Yeah, all right. And I'll have a drink. I'll be like, I'll just be like, so, what do you know about the Field of the Dead?
It's a big open field. A lot of bodies in there. My grandpa's out there somewhere.
I'm sorry.
Well, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, okay. That was just an interesting thing to say, I guess. Is there anything dangerous out there? Kind of scared. They were talking about vampires and stuff over there. I don't like that.
I haven't been a vampire in the Fields of the Dead for a lot of years. One day they just kind of packed up and left. It was almost weird.
Wait, how long ago was that?
Oh, geez. That had to have been 40 years ago.
Interesting. Do you know where they went?
No idea, but they're not hanging around here.
Huh.
If you believe Volos, they're all hanging out in Barovia. This is not even a real place.
Human jokes.
Sounds like a made-up place to me. I've never been there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
She reaches out her hand and she goes, "I'm Jill."
Nice to meet you, Jill.
Nice to meet you.
So, what's a pretty lady like you doing out traveling with all these weirdos?
Wait, weirdos? Who's a weirdo?
Well, you got your necromancer friend. I've never seen a bugbear necromancer.
You
And
know,
his skeleton keeps yelling at everybody. Beware!
that guy. He doesn't like people getting close to the little one there, so he just yells a lot.
I see.
We've tried to talk to him about it. I didn't. I'm just a human.
Yeah. We're all human here.
Yep. But I mean, they're cool though. Like, they're nice.
All right. So you guys are travelers?
Yeah. We bought a cart. We're gonna go to the Field of the Dead. We heard there was some farmland, but then I heard about the vampires, so then I got scared. I don't know.
Like, some of the places are up for grabs out there. It's whether or not you want to put the work in to clear them out. They're pretty overgrown.
That doesn't sound like fun. I'm just a weak little warlock, you know? I'm just
Say, friend, did this vampire have a name? The one that was there for a while and left?
Oh. I think it was... And a young lady at another table. Dimitri.
Interesting.
Yeah, Vampire Lord Dimitri.
I'll go have a seat with that lady.
It sure is nice, Demetra. How are you?
And I'll sort of like
Hilarious.
head nod to somebody else to come with me.
I'll come with.
You seem to know a bit about this situation.
About what situation?
The vampire that supposedly came through and then suddenly left.
Yes, he had a castle out there.
Had? You just left it?
No, it was taken from him.
By who? Who can take a
By a
castle from a ward?
A rambunctious child. A human that he turned, and that turned against him. There was an uprising, and he lost his castle. And his life.
Does this child have a name?
So the legend goes.
Long name for a child.
No, his name was Yagoyabov. Not clear on the first name.
Interesting name. Where's that from? Not around these parts, as far as I could tell.
Well, it is from these parts. He actually had a farm out there.
Wild. And the child, any idea where they might be now?
Last I heard, some bizarre cult raided his castle, killed his men, and captured him. Where he went from there, who knows? He's probably dead.
Probably. But then again, if he was a vampire, he already was, right?
Yes.
So what's you a local historian or something? What's your particular interest in all this?
I am a connoisseur of great legends.
Huh. Interesting. What other sort of interesting legends are you aware of? You know anything about weird
All
books?
kinds, really. What an odd segue. But I do know a few things about a couple books.
About books like made out of rat skin. Bones.
Now that is interesting.
Yeah.
Either created by a madman or a very intelligent man with a very particular theme going.
Why not both?
Perhaps both.
Between you and me, I'm supposed to be looking for such a book. You could tell me about either of those scenarios. Might be able to make it worth your while.
Well, there are always people that go mad. You're familiar with the Netherese, of course.
Vaguely.
Studied man like you.
Enlighten me.
Well, then I shouldn't have to tell you that most of the Netherese that survived the fall of Netheril became liches. These are people that saw the weave break and get rebuilt. And if they're still alive today, they've lived through the spell plague as well, so they've seen it break twice.
And so you suspect that a book such as this would have been of Netherese origin?
Perhaps. There's also a legend of a great Dracolich. This Dracolich, it is said, received the blessing of Mystra.
Well, that all is quite intriguing. Any idea where this Dracolich may have ended up in legend?
There are conflicting reports. Some say it resides beneath Waterdeep.
Any particular name this thing goes by?
Not sure on a name. Just a legend.
Does the name Galphus Goo mean anything to you?
No.
No. I
Sounds
cast
made up
Gift
to
of
me.
Gab. And what I said was, thanks for the information. Have a great afternoon. And I'll drop a few coins on the table for it. Appreciate the conversation.
Yeah, as we leave the table, I'm going to lean in close to Koshano and say, what in the hells are you researching?
Oh, we'll talk on the ride. Yeah, I am
So.
very happy with this conversation.
Very well.
I am so glad I took gift to gab, man. Oh, 'cause I do not want to spread information around.
Such a good skill.
Such a great.
So, any other conversations we want to have at the bar? Are we heading out?
Just take a shot.
Jill's bored.
Seems pretty safe, or as far as they know.
All right.
Yeah, I don't. Before we leave Baldur's Gate, I want to stop in somewhere like in between scenes and just pick up 4 shields. I'll drop, the 40 gold to pick up 4 shields.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll do what I need to do with those on the ride later.
Gonna make it its own phalanx.
You gotta
It'll get a plus.
Can you also get a giant baby Bjorn so that you can sit there and it can just cocoon you in shields?
God, that'd be great. Wait, did you use seeming on him?
No,
Or
it's
just
just a skeleton.
Oh my god, especially if you're still a little bugbear, you look like a little teddy bear in a onesie.
Oh my God.
It's just like a wall of shields and little hands come out the top and do that. Oh my god. So,
I will take any chance to necromance.
this Tomb Guardian is the gift that keeps on giving. So, as you guys head out, it becomes into the night as you arrive at the location.
On the way, I definitely share the information that, like, there was a vampire lord was going by the name of Dimitri, and this was who Tommy deposed. So does anyone know any more about Tommy's background? Like, who was it really that he rose up against?
Well, I mean, I only know that when we were at a place, he asked about Tommy.
What place?
You know.
No, I don't know. I was dead.
Awakened mind is open.
In Awakened Mind, Strahd asked about Tommy by name.
Oh.
Is that worthy of a history check? Like, I don't. How much do we know about Strahd? How much would people know about Strahd?
Not a lot.
I know what she told me about Strahd at very least, but yeah, what else do we know?
How much could you read on Strahd if you were, a reader of books or whatever?
If you had been researching world history in this new universe.
And
You can
Gilbetta will
read a
basically.
little bit because Volo has encountered Strahd before. He was trapped in Barovia for a short time.
Yeah, Gilbetta will tell them the whole story of what happened and why, like, yeah, we were at his place and talking to him, and this is why we were there, and she'll tell them that story in Awakened Mind. Like, and then right before we were about to leave, he was like, "Do you know Tomlin?" And we were like,
Go ahead.
"What? We gotta go. That's crazy. Bye."
What does he want with Tommy?
Apparently,
Tommy deposed him of his castle.
yeah.
Wait, he and the person from the story are the same person? I didn't recognize.
Yugoyaba.
That's him? That's
Tommy.
That's Tommy. I think.
Oh, wait.
Is the implication.
My poor brain. Stories.
So, as you guys arrive at the location on the map, you pass an old, rotted, broken sign that says Yugoyabov Family Farm.
That's a vampire farm.
It is. Yeah, probably. Yep.
Oh, vampires.
Do I remember? I
Fan-
was gonna say, do I remember Tommy's full name? I know that Strahd said
Tomlin Ugilig Yugoyabov.
it. Okay, so Tomlin Ugillig. I'm gonna write that down.
And standing out in an overgrown field next to a dead tree is a woman that appears to be wearing a funeral dress with a veil.
Are we? We're
We're gonna take a
ourselves.
break
again.
right there.
Yeah, I would have dropped seeming.
Okay.
Unless you don't want to be.
No, I don't. I can only be human. For some
Okay. We'll be back in 15 minutes. And somebody's going to die.
Alright.
I'm playing Ludima Razorclaw, an anthropheline wizard who plays a magical harp.
Okay, but that's an elf.
Hey kids, are you tired of those boring old standard miniatures?
Where's that voice coming from?
It's not important. You can't defeat epic foes with normal heroes. You need custom heroes. And you can get all the custom heroes you need any way you want them at Hero Forge.
You hear that too, right?
Yeah, what is that?
Shut up, it's not important. What is important is that with the launch of Hero Forge 2.0 update, you have more customization options than ever. And now you can get them printed in full color.
It's just like I designed it.
Just log into HeroForge.com anytime, any place, even on your phone. You can make your heroes whatever you want them to be. Dozens of fantasy species, thousands of items to mix and match. Let you create virtually any character you can imagine.
An elephant man.
Wow, look, frog folk!
I made a giggle dog.
They even have robots!
A bald eagle riding a wolf carrying flamethrowers. So much freedom.
You can have your minis printed in a wide variety of quality materials, or download the STL file and print them at home. Oh, and did we mention that you can create custom images for your heroes and digital tokens for online games?
Wow,
Wow,
those Hero Forge minis
look
sound
so cool.
great.
You bet they are. Get your Hero Forge miniatures today. After all, you're gonna need them for what comes next.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
Get your Hero Forge minis today.
You know what? There's probably a platform out there where we could pretty simply, there's got to be something open source for creating fighting games, right? We can make a Mercs of Mischief fighting game.
Look, we gotta come up with special moves. You can't just say it's a fighting game.
Well, all the special moves are built in. We just have to rip off all of WotC's IP.
I picture that Grubhub in the Forgotten Realms is delivered by a literal grub. And when you close the door, it hops up on two legs and dashes away.
Hooves Hub.
I don't.
I don't know what's better, the name or the silence that came immediately after.
I was thinking
come up to your
fleet
window?
eat. Can you imagine an
The
army
men-
delivering
look.
one like taco to your door?
I think
Maybe.
that the Academy should corner the gig economy here.
I think it's
Let's do
Dimension
it.
DoorDash.
Dimension DoorDash?
Brandon, we can't hear you.
I think he said, "God damn it!"
That seems like a very Braden.
Now
thing
he's
to say.
flailing about, even though we still can't hear
He's
him.
entering problem-solving mode.
He's cussing out something. Like, man, that was so easy.
I like when you like steal like a shitty truck from like some farm people.
Like
Fucking
Vince.
every cop in the county comes after you guys. When you
Vincent,
like
Vincent,
break out of a hospital, it's just like, well, I went over the bridge. They're gone now.
Like, seriously, Uzoff, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is like the fucking easiest shit. You have been programming Monopoly games since 1992. Alright? This isn't difficult. How did you fucking whiff this so bad? No, like, this is fucking inexcusable. In fucking 2010.
Still frozen on my side. I'm playing with a bunch of fucking ghosts, and nobody can complete this auction. I'm looking at a fucking empty auction screen. This is all fucking Ubisoft's fault. You fucking shit the bed so bad on a game that was mastered before the fucking Great Depression. Holy shit!
Ow, God, I can't breathe.
Scratched the code. It ain't over yet. I've played my Silver Flame Ritual card, which places a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. And if I play it with the Adamant cost, if at least 3 white mana was used to cast the spell, all of the creatures gain Vigilance as well, giving my token knight +1/+1 in Vigilance along with both of my Basari lieutenants and my youthful knight. I'm doing the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I place into play my Silverwing Squadron, a flying human knight. It has vigilance, so it does not need to tap to attack. When the Silverwing Squadron's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures I control, Silverwing Squadron, whenever it attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance, equal to the number of opponents I have. And that's you, Kaiba!
Party pillows don't have to be weird.
They don't.
I know. They can be very weird. That's why I said they don't have to be.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a skeleton as a pillow, Skylar, what are you doing?
It's a what?
It's a pile of bones. It's not a pillow.
It's a friend.
It is calcium at best.
Ambush! Push!
No, please!
Ambush! Push!
Hey.
What are you doing?
You stop.
Why don't we're close?
Hello, who would like really hard mozzarella stick? I found them on the table.
That's wooden plank, you idiot.
This mozzarella stick is good for you.
Oh, I touched. Let me touch your face.
Caress me, sir.
I'm trying to, but your face is too far.
I spilled bodies everywhere. But I do know the solution. There's a business called Penn's Catering. Feeding hellspawn and getting bodies gone. Feeling swole.
Okay, I killed their healer. Good puppy. Good puppy. Oh,
Yes.
you need to ride this out to its final tragedy. Like
Guys, I've been talking to this dog for a while, and he's got some good ideas.
I have a technical
'cause-
question. How short is that T-shirt?
It's a crop top.
You.
It's a crop top. It's not lewd. I'm sorry my midriff is there. Don't shame me.
Are you a fucking roller derby chick in 1960s California? Why do you have a crop top?
Or alternatively, are you a volleyball dude in 1980s California?
Look out, beware, roll the dice if you dare. Let's go and fight, protect, persuade, deceive. Let your party run free. You can't take back your choice in D&D. So go on and work together. Family of strangers, help to get advantage. The charm of this is your time. It's your story to tell. Enter the world of mercenaries. Mischief, mischief, mischief.
Unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. I want a unicorn, the oldest said. Pete the polymorpher wished he was dead. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. Pete's wife said, Pete, now you've gone and done it. If you don't find a unicorn, she'll throw the biggest fit. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. Pete looked around and was suddenly inspired. Saw the family dog asleeping by the fire. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. Pete polymorphed the dog into a unicorn, white as snow with a shiny golden horn. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. The next daughter said, I want a fairy princess. Don't worry, sweetheart, I'll do my best. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. He polymorphed the unicorn into a fairy. Little wings flapped and she ate all their berries. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. The next daughter said, it's my turn now. I want a giant, I don't care how. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. He polymorphed the fairy into a giant, broke through the roof and he had no pants. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. The next daughter said, I really want a dragon to pull me around in my little wooden wagon. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. He polymorphed the giant into a dragon, belched and he burped and he burned down her wagon. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. Pete, as the youngest, what could be her gift? She said, I really, 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 really want a hippogriff. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. He polymorphed the dragon into a hippogriff. Now each daughter had gotten a gift. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. Pete's wife said, this is getting out of hand. Bring back our dog or the song will never end. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. He polymorphed the hippogriff to the dog once more. Oops, oh no, cried Pete the polymorpher. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. Pete's wife was aghast and agog. What have you done to the family dog? Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. The dog had wings and scales and a horn. It was a giant ferret, Dracogriffagorn. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. The dog didn't mind, the girls were delighted. The birthday was saved and all that's wrong was righted. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. So if you've a daughter, her birthday don't forget. She'll want a fairy Dracogriffagorn pet. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. Down, down, dairy, it's the unicorn and fairy and the giant and the dragon and the hippogriff song. As I was going over the notes of our campaign, I realized the multitudes of characters that were slain. In retrospect, I must admit, it wasn't really fair to lose first-level characters to a flock of owl bears. We've had to roll so many saving throws in vain to keep mind flayers from sucking out our brains. It never really mattered, the odds were all the same. This was a character slaughterhouse, you called it a campaign. 2012-10-864. Screw you, DM today. To hell with your stupid game, we're walking out the door. One game I do remember, our party was first level, and the NPC who joined us had more hit dice than a devil. And though we had a ranger, and though the land was flat, a pair of giants ambushed us and made our heads go splat. Then the NPC drew both his +5 swords of sharpness. He killed both the giants while we died upon the grass. The DM played with just himself. What a challenge rating. I guess that's why they call it Dungeon Master. 2012-10-864. Screw you, DM today. To hell with your stupid game, we're walking out the door. And of course you must agree, when the party gets too strong, the DM has a plan to take your treasure all along. Our party followed forth a lead given by the DM, and we boarded a ship to make his plot move quicker to our end. Then a storm beset us and a giant squid attacked. The ship so cracked and then we sank into the sea so black. Our bag of holding opened, we lost all our treasure. So tell me, Mr. DM, was this business or just pleasure? 2012-10-864. Screw you, DM, today.
All right, friends. Looks like they came upon an expert in the area. You can tell because she's outstanding in her field. But before we get to the action, let's see who we're playing with today.
I'm just gonna let that one slide.
That was so
to be fair,
good.
it's no worse than some of the jokes I pulled out.
Yeah.
So I like to take this moment to say I'm a very lucky dungeon master because I get to play with all these cool people who make stuff on the internet. And I'd like for them to tell you their stories. And we're gonna start right with Koshano today.
Oh,
because he's
Yeah.
eating, and it'd be funny to pick on
I just
him.
got Pop-Tart in my mouth. Hi, I'm Jonathan, also known as the Man Maker. Also the producer around here. Also, I do TikTok. I occasionally stream on my own channel. Not much. Not often. And I have a podcast called Proficiency Bonus. I do with Faye, also known as Mendari, friend of the channel. And, of course, just so it doesn't get forgotten, check out our friends over at Hero Forge, our sponsors, our wonderful supporters for quite a while now. They do great stuff to support us and other creators. So if you need custom minis made from dozens of fantasy races, thousands of items to mix and match, and now you can like put all the hand items like as side items. You can move them around too, so you can dial in those positions. There's more posing. You can order them in color. You can do wheelchairs, partial limbs, all kinds of wild stuff. You can have like 1/3 arm that's a Warforged arm. It's cuz. So check that out, heroforge.com.
You can make a 4-armed skeleton,
You can make a 4-armed skeleton holding 4 scimitars.
We could make Big Sexy in.
And then you can also make and order a pin separately, and then
I was gonna say, you could position those arms so that it could potentially be holding.
Big Sexy is clearly.
I might have to do this.
All right. So, if we needed to make a statuette for the season. But anyways, thank you so much for telling us about the cool things that you do. Moving right along, Norbog, tell us about yourself.
Hello, I'm Arcady. I do this, and I'm also on my Twitter because I do a lot of crafting work, a lot of costumes and props. Speaking of which, I just had the latest episode of Running with Scissors come out this weekend, and that is up on our YouTube. You can find it on the Mercs of Mischief YouTube. You can find me usually hanging out on Twitter, though, but I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr. Besides that, you can see me on Fridays playing Fire Emblem. Well, I say playing. Really, Puck is playing Fire Emblem, and I heckle him while I drink. And it's great fun, so you should come hang out with us Fridays.
Playing.
Yep, on Mom's Trash Bin. Look, I know better than he does, and yet he doesn't listen.
I'm
So
guilty
come,
of that.
come see me get an aneurysm while Puck puts my anime boyfriend in mortal peril every week, Friday on Mom's Trash Bin. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thing that I do. Next up, we got Gilbetta. Gilbetta, tell us what you got going on.
oh, hello, it's me again, doing stuff. So we got shows and stuff that are really cool. Stop it! Don't laugh at me. We got shows and stuff that are really
Laughing
cool.
with you just don't get it.
Whatever, it's fine. We got shows and stuff that are really cool. We got Skylar. He can't cook, so we were like, "You want to cook? Do it on a show," and he did it. And then we got Beth. We were like, "Hey, you actually can do stuff. Do you want to do your stuff on the internet?" And she said, "Yep." And then you got the other one where Sean, who also knows what he's doing, talks about modules. And breaks a lot of copyright infringement in the editing. And then we got we got the World Weavers, where we're like, hey, let's build a world, and I don't know, there's like ass hags and butt mountains and caves, and I don't know. Skylar and I were basically, we were just really sleep deprived that whole show, so I don't really remember much of it, to be honest. Those are shows. There's this dog barking in the background. It's my neighbor's dog. Sup?
Sup?
That's me.
Thank you. Incredible. Lilith, tell us what you got going on.
Hi. I own a channel called Different Dog 15 on YouTube where I will game. And I'm starting to get back into art again. And I did a Bar for Bard episode with Rogue Uzu for the Bar for Bard charity. If you guys don't know about it, you can help donate by also following Joe Cat. You can get a wizard and stuff, a wizard goblin, super cute doll, and it helps with the donations. I spoke to Rogue Uzu again. Yeah. And she is down for another Bard for Bard stream with me. So kind. And I also got in touch with Aiden. He's another D&D art content creator, if you're familiar with him, who has guested in our show before and also has guested with Joe Cat and Dingo Doodles and other D&D content creators. And we are, I think I'm going to start if this becomes a thing, this might become a thing called Bards on Broadway, where we just keep putting our bards in a musical type posters. Last one was Chicago themed. So if you want to see Lilith in a flapper dress, it's coming. And then I think this one, we got something that's similar to Singing in the Rain. I'm not familiar with the musical play, but if you are, hop on in. Ring that bell, subscribe so you get a notification when we go live, which I think will be at the end of the week, I believe. Evening. So, yeah, Different Dog 15. Hi.
All right.
Art and Final Fantasy stuff.
Thank you so much. And also, you can see Lilith assisting
Son,
people in
I'm
a trip.
wondering.
On Wednesday, you can see her assisting the class on class trip with Joe Cat and Rogue Uzu and Jade Valkyrie and Angelo and did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. All right. And last but not least, Penn, tell us what you got going on.
Howdy, I'm Noctum Sky. You can see me on... Oh, no. My audio is doubled up. My apologies. One moment. Boop. That's my bad. There we go. Hi, I'm Noctum Sky. Sorry, that was a technical difficulty on my end. My apologies. You can check me out on YouTube at Noctum Sky. You can find me here on the Mercenaries of Mischief channel where I am cooking. I don't know. John came and told me that I was doing some real dangerous stuff in the last video by accident, and I'm like, it's fine. Just don't try to use them to cook. Don't do what I do. Just go buy the book and read the recipes if you want, but watch them because I'll show you what not to do, and it'll be fun, and we'll have fun together.
This is gonna be. If you've ever done a training video for a restaurant, this is the one that's in black and white, where it's like, and what did he do wrong here?
Everything.
Yeah.
Almost burned the kitchen down.
It's
also,
done.
alternatively,
I cleaned the kitchen.
This latest episode, probably the best one yet. So if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it.
It's equally the most disastrous and yet the most interesting. So go check that out.
If you know those late night infomercials for cooking supplies where people are like, "Oh no!"
where people open cabinets and everything falls out of every cabinet.
Yeah. It's basically that, but you end up with a meal at the end.
So go check that out and check out Trash Bin and go find me on the various social medias and whatnot. I'll be there.
Thank you. All right, friends. Thank you to my incredible cast for telling me about the things that you do. And thank you to you, audience, for sticking with us. And let's get back into it.
Okay,
Now
so
then.
I am popping out those glasses and taking a look at this thing.
Vampire.
It's like we're in the right place. Everyone be on your ready?
Mhm.
All
It
right.
is a vampire. Guess that's not clear.
I mean,
Okay.
I assumed, but
We try speaking with her? Okay.
Was that the dungeon master or?
I
That
believe
was a raven.
That was a
That was a
raven,
bird.
yes.
It was so loud. Where was it?
Good evening, ma'am.
hey.
She waves you over.
Oh, all right.
Sure. We're friends of a young man named Yagoyabov. Is this his family estate?
Yes.
Fantastic. Do you have any news of his whereabouts as of late?
You are his friends?
We are search insight check. Does she want us to be his friends or not?
Maybe.
And with a 17 insight, is she?
She's definitely sizing up your intentions with him. She wants to know if you're a threat.
We are hoping to ensure his safety. And I will kind of like hold up the hand that has my signet ring and just casually adjust my glasses.
Then you must speak with him. Come closer. And she
I think an arm's length is good.
She steps forward and pulls up her veil, and you can tell that she is quite pale, although she is quite pretty for a vampire. She has this long black hair. My name is Regina Kostakov. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure is ours.
What's up, Gilbetta?
You promise that you will save dear Tommy.
That is our intention.
Then I will help you.
Fantastic.
What's happened to him?
Tommy is in Barovia.
I was afraid of that.
Like the pudding.
I'm sorry. That's all right.
So, did he get to him?
He was sold like a common piece of thing.
How was he found?
I do not know how he was captured, but I am sad to say I did help him. I did help Strahd find him.
What exactly is your relationship to the situation and to Tommy?
I knew Tommy when he ruled this land. I hated him for abandoning us.
So you sold him out?
Yes, I am sad to say.
And how are we
But
to
I
trust
regret it. Because I am the only one who will tell you where he is.
Didn't you just tell us where he is?
Barovia is a big place.
So will you be accompanying us?
Yes. I had a change of heart after I saw him chained up. His clothes removed. Beaten. I still love him. But my heart... He broke it when he left.
I'm gonna turn towards Penn and kind of... This is a trap, right? We're all pretty sure this is a trap?
Oh, is it? I don't know.
I mean, I was pretty sure that it's a trap.
I mean, do we go with her, though? I don't...
Do we have any other leads, or do we even have a choice?
I mean,
Is
it's
Barovia-
this, or go all the way to Barovia ourselves.
Is Barovia is even on this plane of existence?
It is a demi-plane of the Shadowfell.
Yeah, it's in the Shadowfell.
That sounds awesome.
It's not.
It's not. It's not. It's not awesome.
It's not. No, it's not as cool as you think it is.
What? It's the Shadowfell. That's where anyway.
Not having this conversation with you again.
Well, look, this is going to be a very enlightening experience for you, Penn, I'm sure. So, yeah, I guess...
I mean, look, at least we're going into it with now everyone... I thought everyone assumed it was a trap, but now we're going into it with everyone assuming that it's a trap, so...
I still think she might be telling the truth.
Yeah,
Well,
she seems trustworthy.
I mean,
There's only one way to find out.
the truth and trust are two very different things. A lot of gray area between, but yeah.
Okay.
Fuck it, we got no one else to lead. All right then, so how exactly does one get to Barovia?
There are ways that you can travel to the Shadowfell. I will accompany you. I will get you inside Strahd's castle.
Okay, not sure if we're jumping straight to that. Some information gathering. Maybe better.
Very well. We can discuss your plans once we arrive in Barovia.
Great.
Great.
I trust you have a cart.
Yeah, that's our, beast of burden over there.
This is Big Sexy, our cart driver, who has a name.
Ah, I see you have a proper necromancer. Perhaps you will be okay in Barovia.
Proper.
We have a necromancer.
Proper is a strong word.
Tell
I'm
me,
not.
when Tommy was a friend of yours, when he was with you, what did he do? What was his life like?
A lot of fashion design. An interest in the culinary arts. You know, bartending.
Making drinks.
Yeah.
He is serving drinks?
I don't know if I'd say
Such things are beneath him.
I don't know if I'd say serving so much as crafting. Really an artisan.
He is the finest artist you will ever have the pleasure of knowing. His creative heart shines beyond all other light.
Does she look like she's like the same age as Tommy?
Vampires.
Yeah, it's a vampire. It's hard to tell. She kind of got locked in at one point.
Yeah, well, I mean, but I'm saying, is she locked in at about the same point that Tommy's locked in?
Yeah, around similar time.
Okay.
Did you know him prior to your respective conversions?
We were close.
Yeah, but like before the vampire thing, or
No, I did not know him before this. Not before Dimitri turned him.
is Dimitri, is that another name for Strahd, or is this an entirely different person?
This is a different person. Dimitri was a vampire lord who worked under Strahd.
Got
This was
it.
his land.
All right.
So Strahd has Tom.
Vassals? Oh. Yeah.
Yes.
So we just get
He
Tommy.
insulted Strahd when he took out Dimitri. And then he did not bend the knee to Strahd when he took his domain.
So we just go steal Tommy from a vampire lord, leave, bing, bang, boom.
You throw just in there pretty flippantly.
It's not a just situation.
Yeah, so I suppose mount up and lead the way.
All right. From amongst the ruins, you hear the same voice
There it
that you
is.
heard in the tavern. Regina Kostakov, you are guilty for crimes against the nation of Barovia. Surrender along with your accomplices, and you will not be harmed.
Whoa, accomplices, let's not throw words around, all right? We just met. Who are you, exactly?
I am Captain Vitae.
Captain Life.
And your business here is...
To ensure safety and security in Barovia.
Sorry, captain of what?
Captain of the town guard of Barovia.
Gotcha. So, not just, like, general vampire hunting, so much as specifically a Barovian. I'll put my glasses back on real quick. Is this woman a vampire? Are all these people vampires?
Yep. these are all vampires. Vampire blood drinker, vampire spawn, vampire spawn, vampire spawn.
Got it. Well,
Will you come quietly, or do we have to do this the hard way?
yeah, we haven't met before. We don't really do anything quietly. Guys, it's all vampires. No remorse.
Woo! We're about to be criminals of Barovia. Let's do it.
That only if we get reported. So
I mean,
leave no witnesses.
We're not with her. We could just.
She wants to save Tommy. We have to save Tommy.
Right.
They're
but-
undead. You can smite them. Fuck you guys.
No, so,
Well, all right.
Okay, now it's fight time.
Now
Wait, I
it's
thought
Now it's fight o'clock.
you said we don't do anything the easy way out loud. I thought that was already initiated.
Initiative, everybody.
well,
I'm sorry.
Cowabunga
I thought
it
this
is.
was
cool.
Thanks, 15.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
of course Penn's fine. He's got a big fucking 7-foot-tall skeleton carrying him around. Of course he's like,
you love
He's like,
spiting
I'm
undead.
confident as ever.
Yeah, I was totally going to pick up some armor before we went on our next mission. Oh well.
Do you want one of the 4 shields that my guardian is holding?
Don't know how
I'll
to use
lend
it. I'm
you one.
squishy as fuck. Let's do this.
Oof.
Woof.
Wait, you never found anything to replace your chainmail? Or whatever it
No,
was?
got a little distracted. Was
Well,
gonna do
hey,
that
look,
while we
maybe
were
we'll
Waterdeep,
fight
but
something
then
Barovia.
we're hands of shit.
Oh no.
well,
Gotta
we
make
do
it
have
that
a
fast.
vampire on our side, so there is at least
Yeah.
Yeah,
that.
I gotta turn to her. I assume you can fight?
I will fight alongside you if you keep me from getting captured.
Alright.
I was just gonna let him take. Another way to get them out.
That's our ally, though.
Yeah, well, here we are. And yeah.
All right. So Norbog's got a 5.
Yup. Being a real good barbarian right off the bat.
How's that? How's that
Norbog-
5?
Norbog's like, wait, we're fighting?
Wait, what?
Wait, why are you yelling at them?
Yeah, I was not braced for Penn to run his mouth.
It's like
Yeah.
Penn's like, whatever, we got Gilbetta. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is her
Shit.
wheelhouse.
Great.
All right. Top of the round. Vampire Spawn 1. Vampire Spawn 1, double moves. Over here. Koshano.
Yep. Oh, I'm going. I thought I was getting attacked.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
your turn.
fantastic.
No. She went way up to this shed over here.
Okay. I am going to. What is the range on this? 60 feet? Yeah, well within range for that. Koshano will kind of lock eyes with the leader there and just start whispering, tripping in the fields, falling over, your friends all around you, under and top, all around, and just sort of, just like gibberish words at her as I'm casting discordant melody or my flavor, or discordant, or dissonant whispers. Sorry.
All right.
Dissonant whispers at them as a wisdom DC 17.
She got a 22.
Okie dokie. So they take 5 psychic damage.
Okay. She's like, is that the best you've got?
Yeah, look, I'm not exactly the ringer in this situation, but
It's clear that you needed those books.
have you met my friend? Oh, so she fucking has true sight. That's good to know. Have you met my friend? And that I'll give some inspiration to Gilbetta.
Cool. Let's just let them know exactly what I am so they fucking target me. That's cool, guys.
You see, have you met my friend? All right. Actually, you know what? She's gonna go. No, she's gonna go there. All right. Other vampire spawn moves into attack range. Lilith.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some measuring. Hold on, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm
5.
also not in the turn order. I rolled a 14.
Oh goodness.
I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Hang on.
Yeah. So that means it's your turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Romance
Sorry,
next.
Lilith. You get a reprieve.
Yeah, are there bodies in this field? Are there like bones sticking up? They're like
And
corpses.
I'm just gonna make your Tomb Guardian go on your turn.
That's fair. I'd rather. That's much more convenient.
All right. So, Penn, you're up, and then Lilith.
Okay.
You don't see any immediate bodies in the vicinity.
Okay. Well, then, with that in mind, I am simply going to cast Eldritch Blast like a good warlock. So, and I will target whatever that first one was. I'll click it and then I'll tell you who it is. But it's the big one, the main one, the one that was yelling. That one. Yeah.
All right.
So that is. So do I just roll it twice because it's at a higher level, or does it? How does that work? Because I know it fires 2 beams at higher level.
Yeah. Roll me another D10 of damage.
Okay. 1d10. Or do you roll to hit again?
I roll to hit again because you get 2 attacks, I guess.
Just making sure.
So first one hits for 5.
Boop. Ooh.
And second one hits for 6.
So yeah, it's just like. I'm like.
I see. Lilith, now it's your turn for real.
Get him to move in.
For real?
For real, for real.
For real. Oh, okay, cool.
You will not raid this tomb.
Okay, so that's 20 feet. Hold on. That's 30. God damn it. That's 20. God damn it. All right. Whatever.
They're spreading out too much these days.
Huh?
They're spreading out too much these days.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll just go ahead and use my 40-foot spell then. For the
All right.
it's a 20-foot radius spell, so it can reach all 4 of them.
Okay.
So I'm casting synaptic static.
All right. Synaptic static.
Synaptic static. There you go.
All right.
Did it go through at all?
Uh,
All right. Hold on. Let me. What do I need to press? Guess something.
there we go.
Attack.
Synaptic static. There we are.
Oh, okay.
So they need to make a intellect save.
Yes.
All right.
Only one saves.
It looks like Vampire Spawn 4 is the only one that's saved.
Okay.
So everybody else takes 20 damage. Keep the first one.
Yeah. That's fair. I didn't know that we went through.
Do they take half on
Okay.
a successful save, or do they take none on a successful save? And are there any other effects to it?
Okay, so on a failed save, a target hold on. God damn it. Sorry, guys.
That's all right. Just feel it out.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Muddled
damage.
thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, roll a d6 and subtract that number from the rolls. Constitution saves maintaining concentration. All right. And half
but-
damage on a successful save, so it still takes 10.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So,
And I'm gonna move.
okay, that's fair.
You know?
Gonna go back there.
Yeah.
All right.
Fly, you fool.
I'm a ranged fighter.
All right. Yeah, so they didn't love that. This one makes way this way. And you can see the vampires starting to slowly heal between turns. Gilbetta?
Cool. Well, just gonna first things first. Bonus action. Spiritual weapon.
Okie dokie. Yeah, a 21 will hit. Are we going after the captain?
Yeah. That's a 19 force damage.
Whew. Yeah. All right, she takes it. Twang.
And then
She is seared by the force damage.
Yep. And then Gilbetta's like, nope, nope, nope. And she's gonna she's gonna try to get like some half cover behind this tree. Look at that.
Okay.
I'm gonna get cover. That's crazy.
That's amazing. I'm so proud of you guys.
Is
Crazy.
a thing you can do?
It's I've played a lot of
Normally
ball.
you guys just stand out in the
learned
open and
something.
take all attacks.
And then see, that was bonus action and move. And then I'm going to, because nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okie dokie. And it is cast. A shine of bright light, and you're protected. Next is Captain Vite's turn. And she lifts off the ground and flies at Koshano.
Yep, I saw that coming.
And Lilith, go ahead and roll a d6 to subtract from the attack rolls. All right, it is -1 from attack rolls. First thing she does is she attempts to grab hold of Koshano with her hand. That's only a 7, though.
Okay, that does not hit.
Then she swings with her sword. That is an 11.
Oh no, I am too quick for her today.
And then she goes to bite you. And that's a 10.
Like, seriously, you're trying to bite me already? Like, we just got here. Buy me dinner
You
first.
just
Fuck.
dodge all of that shit. You're just like, whoa, 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 nope. Fucking moment of Zen Koshano dogs just dodge everything that came at him.
Yeah, I got that armor off. I'm feeling light. Flow like a butterfly.
Flow like a butterfly. And this one
And then
moves in this
continue
direction.
floating.
Norbog?
Yeah, true to what I was saying, that I'm gonna abandon Penn since he has his own big giant protector. I'm
You
gonna go
just
help
walk
my...
back and you're like,
Yeah, I'm gonna go protect my other squishy human and come up here and take a swing at Captain Vitae, and hopefully she can drop Koshano, and I'm gonna enter a rage.
Alright.
So I'm gonna roll a d8 to do my wild magic shit. It is a 5, which, according to my chart, my wild surge is whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution. So if I get hit, they take a 1d6 of damage.
Okey-dokey.
And then I'm gonna take my 2 rolls with the Hearthstone Thicket.
all right,
So first one is the 12 to hit,
12.
I guess.
No, 12 doesn't do it. She dodges that one.
And second is 26.
Yeah, 26 does. So she dodges the other one, but you catch her on the backswing, and there's a... She spits out some blood and is caught by the Hearthstone Thicket.
And I don't think it added in the extra rage damage, so it should be total of 19 damage.
Okay. She is quite... actually, do a quick... fuck. Come on, brain. You can do this. The roll that you do when you're trying to determine someone's intentions.
Insight?
Insight. Holy shit.
Whoa, that was crazy.
I don't know. I couldn't come up with the word insight. I'm like, intuition? No, that's not it.
13.
She is very afraid of your wooden implement.
Hey! We're good.
All right.
Her wood.
Is that your turn, Norbog?
Yeah. Let me check. Do I have bonus actions? Raging is my bonus action. Nope, we're good.
Okay. This vampire spawn goes up to this shed and throws open the gates.
I don't like that.
Like
And a
that.
bunch of tiny vampires pop out.
A bunch of ghouls pour out.
Ah!
Oh man, that'd be so cool. But
Hey,
Oh,
Norbog,
they'd be
don't you still have an
be
ultimate?
really into this if they weren't trying to kill us.
I do have an ultimate. I forgot
Oh.
that I had ultimates.
Maybe
No,
it can
no,
make
I
like,
remember
maybe it can make like wooden roots shoot out of the
Got
ground at
ideas.
people or
Got
something. I don't know.
ideas. I'm thinking about it.
All right. Ghoul 3 charges forward, hungry for flesh. Koshano, your
Yeah.
turn.
Okay. Well, I too have an ultimate. I am going to actually I don't know if I'd grab her, but I will lock eyes with the captain again. And I'll just say, you think Barovia is a scary place. You haven't seen nearly the things that I have. And I basically want to do like an illusory terrain to make this whole field look like whatever she thinks is the most terrifying place possible. Because I assume that her companions will have similar inclinations.
All right. You instantiate your ultimate and you create an illusory space where you're basically in a village full of like angry villagers and vampire hunters all over the place. And that is what they are seeing.
I
And
can
they're all
take you
quite-
places.
They're all quite terrified. as the
Good.
sun moves in.
Maybe I'll give him disadvantage on
What's
some
happening?
stuff. Mhm.
Yep. Sure do. Sure do. Penn.
No, I'll preserve my reaction.
So, yeah, I'll move with. I'll move
Big Sexy.
with Big Sexy. Thank you.
Call him what he am.
I forgot for a second. I'm so happy that you reminded me. Yeah, so I'll move with Big Sexy back, and seeing that Gilbetta took half cover, I'll be like, oh yeah. And I am going to cast Summon Undead and be like, Harold, come meet your new brother. And put Harold on the other side of me. So Harold will be right here. And we're just in a holding pattern until next turn. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull out Harold as a skeleton. So you see this
He's kind of big, isn't he? Like,
big brother.
yeah, okay.
It's fine. We've got vampires to fight.
now.
Yeah.
Bonus action and reaction are different things, right? I've been getting this wrong
yes.
for a while.
They are different things.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, in that case, then before the end of my turn, I am Misty stepping to behind Gilbetta.
Okie dokie. Poof. You're like, Norbog, you got this. Bye.
Yeah, I don't
What
want
I'm
to
here for.
You vampires.
All right. Vampire Spawn moves in behind Norbog and makes an attack with claws. That is a 7.
Nope.
Then makes an attack with a bite. It's a
No.
15.
Nope.
Can't touch you. Can't
Yes,
touch you
yes.
at all.
Yes.
These guys have terrible rolls. This is going to be a bad combat for them. All right. Ghoul is running up, hungry for flesh. Charging forward. Lilith?
We're not allowed to occupy the same space as our allies, right?
No, you guys. Unless you come up with some incredible acrobatics roll where you're going to be on top of them. Or for you could technically be flying over them.
I could just fly over them. Couldn't I? Yeah. Okay, then I am above Penn. And
Okay.
I'm going to scream down on those 2 zombies with Shatter, level 2.
All right.
Using that in forever.
Give us shatter.
12.
12?
They have to make a Constitution 17 save.
Okay. Let's see if they can make a Constitution 17. Nope. They sure
Okay.
can't.
All
So they are going to take the full 12. Which basically, tears them up pretty bad. But they're still moving. But they look really rough.
Okay.
Flesh is like shearing off of them from the force of the blast, but they're still moving.
Before I take flight even higher, I'm gonna yell at them and be like, "Stop being in the front of the lines!"
I'm behind 2 undead. I'm literally more covered than I've ever been.
I'm doing fine.
He's got a point.
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
All right. Next up, this vampire spawn who is going around the outside runs up on Harold and gives Harold a claw. 13?
That is his AC, so defender.
Okay, so it would be tied to defender because he also has -1 because he didn't. Oh no, that's the only one that doesn't have -1. That's... But still, doesn't hit. 25 hits though.
Oh, Harold, he bit you. Or they, I don't know.
That is 5 piercing and 5 necrotic damage.
Disadvantage or anything for thinking they're being chased by villagers?
Oh yeah, right. Here, let me give him a disadvantage roll on that.
Ooh, thank you, Koshano.
13.
Yay, that doesn't hit.
That is his AC again, so he doesn't take it. All right, it's still instantiated. We're still good. All right. Next up, Ghoul 5. hungry for flesh, starts making its way towards Norbog's area.
Now it's
Gilbetta?
Gilbetta's turn. So Gilbetta's gonna go here. And cast Channel Divinity, Turn Undead.
All right.
Which gets any of them within 30 feet, which I think is fucking almost all of them. Yeah, it's literally...
Yeah, that is a very large area. It's all of
It's
this.
all of them that are up at the top there.
Yeah.
And they all have to make a Wisdom saving throw of
All right.
17.
Wisdom saving throw of 17. All right. I'll do the lower group first.
I'm hoping at least some of them are going to fail. Every
Higher
single
lower
one
group
of
fails. Almost the entire upper group succeeds.
That's
Except
fine.
for Ghoul 6.
So their turn for 1 minute or until it takes damage. Gilbetta will yell it out. Like, don't damage the ones that are turned.
All right. So these
it
all
has
have to flee from you now.
Yeah, it has to spend its turns moving as far away from me. Can't move within 30 feet of me, willing me. Can't take reactions. And can only use the dash action or to try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving.
All right. Done.
So that's my action. And then bonus action, spiritual weapon again. I have to scroll down to. It's a 23 to hit. 17. What's the range on that? 60 feet? Oh, I can still get the captain.
Sure can.
So, yep, that's a 23 to hit the captain with 17 force damage. Spiritual weapon.
23 hits the captain with 17 force damage, and the captain is down.
Hey guys,
Captain Vitae hunches to the ground and falls over dead.
All right.
Pretty
Yeah, I
good
don't know if you
turn.
can do force damage non-lethal.
That's our cleric.
That's our cleric.
Oh, you already told him you already told him what it was, so here we are.
All right. Vampire Spawn 3 moves away from Gilbetta and over to Norbog. And regain some hit points. Claw for Norbog. That's a crit.
Cool, but they're rolling
And
at
also
disadvantage.
disadvantage. That's a 20.
That still hits, but less
Okay,
less
not a
crit.
crit. It's okay. The claws aren't so bad.
7.
Wait,
That's
that one
7
can't
slashing
attack.
damage.
It can only.
Oh, yeah, that
it
one's
can't-
turned.
It's turned. It can't attack.
I thought it just couldn't attack you.
No, it says a turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you, and it can't willingly move into a space. It can't take reactions for its action. It can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Then it moves. Then it moves away. My
can't-
bad.
It can't do shit.
It just runs away. My mistake.
Fucking love that spell. It's when it works. Oh god.
It's so good.
Right.
Turn Undead has gone through a couple different variations over the years, but
No
it's always
witnesses.
been incredible.
And I also have Destroy Undead on, so if their challenge rating is whatever, they get destroyed. But I'm assuming that these.
What's the limit?
It's not on here for some reason.
Leave no
This fight just get a whole lot easier.
It might.
I doubt it. It depends on. It's challenge rating. Control F. Yes. Challenge rating half or lower.
Okay. No.
Yeah. No.
Not quite. Almost.
One day it's gonna happen.
All right. So this ghoul comes up and slashes at you with his claws. 15, Gilbetta.
To hit.
Yeah.
That doesn't hit.
All right. Then he tries to bite. Nope,
also
it's
doesn't.
not happening for him. Ghoul 2, gonna join the party. Comes in. Claws. Nope. Bite.
I also still
19.
have protection from evil and good up. Which gives them. What the fuck? I was reading detect evil and good, and I was like, why isn't this saying what I needed to say? They have disadvantage against me.
Oh, okay. So let's see if we do. Yeah, no, still didn't hit.
Oh no.
All right, and this one is turned, so it runs. And now it's Norbog's turn.
All right. Seeing how they reacted to my giant thorned club, I'm going to come here and hold my thorn club up in the air and slam it down into the ground and cast an ultimate as thorns and brambles shoot up from the ground around me, hoping to hit these two who I'm standing between and ensnare them with wooden spikes from the thorn bushes.
So here's what we're going to do.
Yeah. You tell me what that does.
Number one, it disadvantage swiped at you as you moved away from it.
Oh, cool. That's fine.
From the fear. Now, I need you to make 3 attack rolls with your mace.
My mace or the Heartsthorn?
The Heartsthorn, sorry.
Okay. 1. Does that show up? Yep. Okay,
Yep.
it's 1.
All right, that's
2,
a hit. That's a hit.
3.
That's a hit.
That is 3 hits.
So
20
your
Those are 3 very good
26.
hits.
And these rooty thorns shoot wooden spikes into the hearts of these 3 vampires, and they are annihilated
Awesome.
by your ultimate.
Thanks for the ultimate, guys.
Just stabbed in the hearts, and they crumple to ash. All right. Next up, vampire spawn.
The only actual vampire spawn left.
Yeah, because all the other ones are dead. Now it's just ghouls. All right, she regenerates a little bit. And goes in to try and drop a bite on Gilbetta. Disadvantage. Oh, God, It's not happening.
Nope.
These guys cannot roll like over 10 today. This fight is turning out way easier than I expected. Claws.
Oh, thank God
7.
for that disadvantage.
We are
good.
so built for vampire slaying.
All right. Ghoul 3 has to run away from Gilbetta because he's turned. He's straight turned.
He's straight.
Straight turn.
And away he goes. Koshano.
I will bust out the Staff of Thunder and Lightning.
Very, very frightening.
It is very, very frightening to these motherfuckers. And I'll yell, Betty, Buffy, on your left. And I'm going to do a lightning strike. That is a bolt of lightning, leaps from the tip in a line that is 5 feet wide and 120 feet long. Each creature in the line must make a DC 17 Dex save.
All right.
Taking 96. And so I am shooting it at the last vampire spawn, and it should hit at least one of those ghouls in the line.
We'll say this one.
Right. So DC
All right.
17s for both of them.
All right.
Dex.
That's a 10 and a 15. Let's see the damage.
Fantastic. Let's roll 9d6. Is that right? Yeah, 9d6 damage. I love it. You love to see it. Wait, one more. Yep, there you go. 96. And that is 29 points of damage for you.
Oh! The ghoul explodes.
Ew.
Just like all over the ground. And the vampire spawn takes the damage and still is holding out.
Cooked it up for you.
But she shrieks in pain. Ah! Seared by your lightning. Penn?
So after all this is going on and Norbog has just done this, and I kind of look over at her and I'm like, see, you still keep me safe. And then he's going to turn and be like, let's go. And all three of us are just going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over here.
Okay.
And then Big Sexy's just in a holding pattern, and Harold and I are going to make 2 ranged attacks, which I will roll as follows. 1 Grave Bolt from Harold, aimed at the vampire lady, and 1 Eldritch Blast from me, aimed at the vampire lady if she's still alive.
Okay, Grave Bolt misses.
All right, and there's the 2 beams from Eldritch
Both
Blast.
Eldritch Blasts hit for a total of 11 damage as she is buffeted by your attacks.
Get him, Betty!
So Betta's just surrounded. And she's like, it's fine.
It's cool. It happens all the time.
Also, is our vampire doing anything?
She kind of feels like you guys have this handled.
She's like, thanks, man.
Also, there's a lot of holy shit going on, so she's trying to like...
Yeah, that's fair.
Literally. Hey.
Yeah. That's... She's kind of trying to avoid it.
That's fair.
All right. Ghoul 5. Ghoul 5's got to run.
Gotta run. Bye.
He's like, nah!
I'm scared.
Uses his full movement to nope out of town. Gilbetta,
Oh, hey, it's me again.
how you going to take care of your friends?
Well, I think just because I'm so fucking surrounded, I think I'm gonna do a little thunder wave.
All right.
Alright. I'm gonna do it at a pretty high level. Oh, why did that roll? Did it send it over? Nope, it rolled in. There we go. Just ignore that. There we go. There we go. So it's a Constitution save of DC 17 from each of them.
Okay, I'm going to back you up just a second. All right. None of them make it.
Well, then they are all pushed 10 feet away from me and take 33 thunder damage each.
Oh, well, the pieces of the 2 ghouls are thrown back 10 feet and scattered around the ground, and the vampire is pushed back 10 feet. But she is still kicking.
That's fine. Bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Uh-oh.
It's a 25 to hit with 10 force damage.
Yeah, you hit her, and she's out. Dismantled.
And Gilbetta just turns and she looks around and she goes, "It's fine, right?" She pumps her Lunar's Edge in the air, pumps her Moonstone Hammer in the air, and she's like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, and there's it very much in this team victory. Penn's over there like, we did it, yeah! And he's like hugging both of his skeletons.
And the ghouls run off into the countryside. I guess.
That's all the vampires, right? Fuck the ghouls. Who cares?
That's probably fine.
It'll be some XP for somebody. It's fine.
And the party is victorious.
Thanks, Raven.
I see
Whew.
that you'll be able to handle things once we arrive.
Yeah, thanks for all your help. Guessing that
Can
we're
I-
not gonna want to do this in like the town square.
Can I do something?
Sure.
I'd like to break off 4 tiny branches from my heart's thorn thicket and hand them to everyone else. I want to give them
Alright.
stakes directly from my weapon.
Ooh.
You can
Magic
figure out what that does later, Puck, but I would very much like to give them some stakes
Look,
personally.
I'll give
from my
everybody
weapon.
Heart's Thorn Steaks.
Yeah, I love this idea.
which sounds like an organic farm that you would go to.
And I imagine Gilbetta comes up and she's like, "Whoa! I love killing undead!" And she looks at Penn and his 2 skeletons and the vampire, and she's like, "No offense."
Do not raid this tomb.
It's fine. We had fun.
I'll
Good, bro.
tuck that stake into my dagger bandolier. And I'll go over to the body of the captain. And I'm going to imagine I'll have to use some sort of implement or maybe take out my weapon and crack it, but I'm cracking her fangs out and taking them with me.
All right. You crack out her fangs.
In case we need to negotiate with someone.
Interesting. Yeah, actually, see, when Norbog hands me the steak, and I'm sure I noticed and realized like the implications of why it was so effective and whatnot. I'm like, oh, would you like something that might actually make your heart's thorn thicket like maybe even stronger if you can implement it?
I mean, yeah, sure, I'll take whatever you got.
And like he like leans down into his bag of holding and is like he's probably like chest deep in it, just like and then he pulls
Little
out
legs sticking out.
Yeah. He pulls out this staff with a like a snake head at the top of it. And I'm like, this is the staff of the adder. It used to belong to Richard, I believe. And he was able to grow it into the wooden parts of himself. It just adds snake poison. If you activated it, it kind of animates and can lash out at things. So maybe it can grow into your staff and grow with you. And he'll kind of offer it up to her.
Thanks, and I'll store it because I have no freaking clue how to do that right now.
We can work on that later.
Yeah, but I like that idea. I'm trying to smush them together. Puck looks like, oh god.
Oh god,
More
make her hit
customizations.
harder, why don't you?
More things to take
Give
care
her
of.
more poison damage.
More stuff
Sorry.
to manage. Like, that's fine. My new philosophy is I'm just going to outsource companions to you guys so you guys can manage them in battle. I don't have to worry about it. Upon finishing the battle, Regina lets you all know that she can get you to Barovia through a portal. The portal she came here through is actually fairly close by. And it's a location that you guys remember. It's Dragonspear Castle.
Who remembers that?
Yeah, who's he?
Koshano wasn't there, but I guess...
Really just
Well,
Gilbetta.
geez, I guess the only person who remembers is Gilbetta.
It's where we met Vakala Inna. Originally.
So Lilith would have been there too, right?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Lilith was there too. So Lilith remembers Dragonspear Castle as well.
Yeah.
It's an
That's where we
old,
met.
ruined dwarven fort that's been used
Yeah.
for all kinds of things.
Yeah. And the last time we were there, Vakala Inna was using it as a dragon cult base.
There are many portals there. People have been using it to cross between planes for quite some time.
Really? Any other kind of interesting portals there? Different lanes it'll take you to?
Currently, there's one that goes to Barovia, but sometimes that opened up to the hills.
Just randomly, they just kind of open on their own?
It depends on who is instantiating the portal.
Interesting.
The barrier between the planes is thin there.
Very interesting. Love if you could enlighten me to as much as possible about how exactly you open this portal. Perhaps later on the way.
I could tell you what I know, but for now we must hurry.
Yep.
I feel that our good friend Tommy does not have much time.
Yeah. Also, just a heads up, the last time we were there were a bunch of dead hobgoblins. And
Fun.
yeah.
Like dead or undead?
Dead, alive. We fought some. Too. There's some of them like just on spikes. It's in my notes. See, and she turns the notebook to you, and it's like it says just hobgoblins fucking everywhere, and it's like a little drawing of Dracolich Castle. Yeah.
All right, Raven.
The ravens
Jesus, we'll
take
go.
off into the sky.
Okay. Probably should have talked to them. But
Tell them we
whatever.
said
I
hi.
said that, and then Penn was like, "Fuck you, assholes," and kicked in a fight before I could talk to the crows.
I'm so sorry. I thought that's what we were doing.
I mean, it worked out.
Apparently it was. Onward.
So,
I feel bad.
Regina Kostakov dons her veil as the sun rises, careful to guard herself from its harmful rays. As she joins you guys on a trip to Dragonspear Castle. But up in the sky, as the ravens fly away, a hulking, furry form climbs to a cliff top, arching its back and roaring as it begins to take the shape of a man once more. The ravens land nearby. So the captain has fallen. I will see if I can prevent them from going through the gate. And that'll be next time on the Mercenaries of Mischief show.
Oh, this is so cool. I mean, I don't want to fight a werewolf, but it
There's
sounds
I
cool.
know, he sounds fuzzy. I love
Maybe he's
fuzzy
hot.
things.
May-
All werewolves are hot if you're not a
maybe,
coward.
maybe this werewolf is a handsome man that you guys can befriend. Maybe he's not doing this because he wants to. Like, we'll find out all this stuff tomorrow.
Sometimes werewolves can
Not
be
tomorrow,
boyfriends.
next week.
God.
Next week, we'll find out what's going on in Dragonspear Castle. Did the DM do this so we could reuse the map? Maybe. I don't know. But
That tracks.
we'll have to find out next week. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to my incredible players. Thank you so much to all of our audience, all the people who donate and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed the use of some ultimates today. I was glad I gave you guys some opportunities. We're going to get in a couple more fights, so we're going to burn up them ultimates. I didn't intend for this one to be this easy, but the rolls just weren't there for the other team, guys.
Yeah. Plus, you know.
We're awesome.
Have cleric.
Unless we have
Yeah,
a cleric
guys-
and big.
First to give
To
him
be fair,
disadvantage, and then
I'm
Release
so
cleric.
look. Can I just say before we wrap up, I'm so proud of you guys because you guys used cover, you used tactics,
focus
and,
fire. We took out the
split
leader
up.
first.
Yeah, you took out the leader first. You made sure they had disadvantage. I'm so proud of you.
Good.
Only took 2 years finally figuring this shit out.
All it took was
Hey, I
bonus
learned
day
it-
3.
I learned it in under a year.
I underestimated you guys.
All it took
Next
was
battle's
bonus
going to
day
be way
3.
harder.
Yeah, so I'm here.
Thank you all
God.
for
from
watching.
here on out.
I'm gonna die again in
We're gonna-
Barovia.
Now I have to raise the level.
No, you don't.
Thank you
I
all
don't
for
think so.
watching. Tune in next week. Stay tuned for the post-credits scene and stay tuned for the raid. Till next time, everybody. Class dismissed.
On his way to the Mage Tower to make his appointment in Waterdeep, Koshano stops by the craftsman shop, Junior.
Oh,
Is it,
hello, Koshano. Welcome back to life.
Yep, been back alive for a while. Do you have the, item we discussed?
Of course. I made it special for you. It is nicely polished, but, I don't think that you should have to hide who you are. Let yourself shine, my brother.
Yep, for the most part. I've got some plans for this. And he takes it, and it is a very plain, not very decorative or adorned mask made of copper. And he flips it over, and he takes the glasses to just see if they'll fit underneath it.
They fit.
I think there's just enough room. I think this will do quite nicely. Excellent work, as always. Dude, let us know if there's any special things you'd like us to pick up. We're going to a strange place afterwards, so, certain adornments, anything special you're looking for.
No problem. If you just bring me back rare materials in general, I would be most pleased.
Oh,
I
maybe I'll
generally
find-
have to feel them, and then they tell me what they want to be.
Okay, sure. Maybe we can get some cool monster teeth or something.
That sounds amazing.
And then continue off to the tower, where he takes the portal to the Waterdeep Manor, makes his way up to the yawning portal. So, Durnan, you coming with to this meeting?
No. I'm going to stay here and run the bar. You can go on your own.
You sure you don't want to visit Sculpt? All right, fine.
No, I like my body non-disintegrated, thank you.
Have you tried it the other way, though? Because it is interesting.
No, I don't want it.
Okay. Good. All right, well, I'll let you know how it goes. Or you'll never see me again. You don't know exactly how it went.
I'm pretty sure I'll know either way.
Yeah. All right, here we go. And make my way down into the Undercity and go to meet with a certain beholder.
The highest tier of Skullport, there is a casino known as the Crown. This is where Xanathar operates when he's in Skullport.
Doctor, you've come a long way since you've last seen him. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
And a bunch of goons kind of shepherd you into the room.
Ladies, gentlemen.
The enormous, bulbous beholder sitting behind a finely crafted desk with his goldfish sitting on top. Oh, look who it is!
I remove my hat and take
the leader of the Rogues Order Blackhand, all two of them.
I wasn't exactly my intention of coming here on that representation. I'm actually differently affiliated now.
It was sad what happened. You have my condolences.
Yeah, well, look, Geraldo was a good guy. Just looking out for the people around here. Like you do.
Yeah, better for the rest of us lowlifes that he's off the board with the power that he had, though. But anyways, I don't want to open old wounds. What did you come here for?
I've come here to ask of your infinite wisdom a bit of a partnership in a certain endeavor.
You want a partnership with me?
Well, I happen to find myself with a bit of an opportunity that may open up some opportunities for you.
What are you up to, quick?
I happen to have sort of a avenue into the Masked Lord's chamber.
And his eye stalks that are normally kind of like in all directions all focus on you at that mention.
Don't think it's
You
important.
have my attention.
Thought I might. I don't think it's important to go into details, but suffice to say that what I plan to do will greatly inhibit their power, throw things a bit into chaos, and perhaps make things a bit easier on you.
I'm listening.
All I need is a secure meeting room where we can fit quite a few people, and I can recruit the final pieces of my plan.
You're not looking to kill them all, are you?
We don't need to discuss details of where this is going. It's best that you have plausible deniability, don't you think?
Definitely. But I'll tell you this quick. If this spills over onto my plate and threatens what I have going on, I'll be looking for you.
I've no doubt of that. All I need is a room. And no other association will be with it. You don't even have to be there at the meeting if you don't want. Or you can. You can control who enters, of course. I just need a chance to talk to some people.
All right. You can have your room. I don't need to know much about it. I think my warning's enough, and you're playing on my curiosity. I want to see where it goes.
Outstanding. I knew you'd be on board with this, and I think in the long run, you'll be very happy we talked. And, as he gets up to go, he stops. One more thing.
Yeah.
Does the name Galphus Goo mean anything to you?
Sounds like a made-up name to me.
Yeah, not one you've heard, though.
No.
Fair enough. Appreciate your time. And I will get out of there quickly.
All right.
And go back up. And just sort of, on my way out, I imagine I set a date with one of the goons. But on my way out of the yawning portal, just kind of went over to Durnan. We're on. Assemble the troops.
Oh, you didn't die. That's good. I'm glad.
Not this time. We'll see, though. And that's all we've got for this time. If you want to see what happens next, how that meeting goes, and where it's all leading up to, I'm gonna need some more cutscenes. Just 2 more. That's 3 of the 2. Also, we are 2 into Gilbetta's, I believe. 2 into Lilith's, 1 into Norbog's. Is that right? So if you want to see any of these wrap up and have crazy things happen like Crabkins, you know what to do. Generous tip or join our Patreon at the highest level. Until next week, viva la revolution.
It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role playing, fighting and slaying, solving puzzles. Maybe it's just me, but you guys won't.
No, we won't.
You guys just don't.
No, we don't.
Follow a single plotline through and through. I'm not complaining.